I think that's as simple as it needs to be.
Yeah, no, that's the take. They're not winning.
Their pitching is terrific. Framber Valdez last night was again he was better. He was just better. Alex hits a 3-run home run in the third inning, and that was it. That was all the offense. It was one swing by the Astros yesterday, one swing, and they're going back to New York with a 2-0 lead in the American League Championship Series. All right, a ton to do. Good morning, Steph. How you living back there?
Good.
Thanks.
I'm polar opposite. I'm frozen on this side.
Well,
Oh, I know. We talk about it often. It's inside baseball.
Yeah, a little behind the scenes. Pull back the curtain. So we're in a room, and on one side of us there's glass. Stephanie's running our show. On the other side, Bob Clark does his show on KKOB. Both of those rooms are chilly, like right. So you're in there every day freezing.
Yeah.
And right? It's like it's colder than a pimp's heart in those two rooms. And you come in here and you're sweating like you're sitting out in the desert.
I'm gonna lose some water weight in here. It's gonna be awesome for Friday.
I'm doing good. Thank you so much.
You getting the flayers? I got a jacket in the car if you want me to go.
I know.
I got like 3 layers on, and I got a little jacket.
All right, I got a
my
sweatshirt
coffee.
in the locker that was for
got
Vital,
gloves.
but you can wear it if you want. So whatever you want.
Okay.
It's crazy. Thanks for getting up and coming in and freezing your
Oh,
ass
no
off.
problem.
All right, you watched a little footy last night? We got some scoring last night.
Did we get? I'm so glad I took that under.
Did you really?
Yeah.
like-
It's stupid little bets. But no, we had a good primetime game.
42-34. Cardinals beat the Saints last night. It's like Herbie and Al Michaels.
They're
were
like, oh,
giddy.
we have to work.
They were giddy.
They were so
It
excited.
was like two kids who find like they were sitting around and they've been the Christmas morning for year after year and they got socks every year and now they just went back to Christmas this year and they got their toy trains and they got a bike and they got a baseball like literally those two grown ass men were giddy last night to get a game with scoring 2 defensive touchdowns, a pair of pick six by the Cardinals defense off of your guy Andy Dalton. One wasn't his fault, man. I mean, you want to hit a guy right in the shoulders, like right square between the first one. I mean, is that the definition of hitting a guy between the numbers?
Yeah, no, it was bad.
It was horrible.
It sucks that it goes
No,
against Andy Dalton.
the other one was bad.
Very bad.
On Andy Dalton, bad. But it was on him. Surprised at all? We all had the Cardinals yesterday.
Well, no, when we both meant you and me were on the same page yesterday, Jeff, that the Cardinals like kind of had to win this game, and and guess what? DeAndre Hopkins does make a difference.
You
Everyone's
think?
like, that's not going to make a difference. Oh, yes, it does. One of the best receivers in the league is back. Hasn't skipped a beat. And he looked ready to go. He was like, "No, pass me the ball." Like he was just like
he was
he
rested.
was.
You know we talk about those
God,
Thursday
he's good.
games.
I missed him.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. Okay, we talk about those Thursday games and guys, well, they're tired, they don't get enough rest. That dude's been resting since training camp.
Waiting.
Just couldn't
Beast
wait for
mode.
this. I want to kind of clarify something because I tell you that I don't think a receiver in other situations makes a huge difference, and I do think DeAndre Hopkins makes a huge difference in this. I've told you, and so far I've been right, that taking Tyreek Hill off the Chiefs, people all offseason it was doomsday, and I told you it makes them different, but it's not going to be the difference. They don't fall off the cliff because they lost Tyreek Hill, and so far we've been right. Okay, I did tell you that just because you lose Devontae Adams in Green Bay, and maybe we're not right there, the difference is Patrick Mahomes is there. Patrick Mahomes is better than Kyler Murray, and they've got a bunch of other weapons, and they've got Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy running that offense, or at least creating that offense, and there's so much more there. When you look at what Arizona's doing, and in fact it comes at the exact time where they lose Hollywood Brown for up to 6 weeks or 8 weeks or who knows how long, and an offense that had been scuffling anyway, and a quarterback that we're starting to worry about, is he that good? Then you give him one of the 3 best receivers in the NFL, and I do believe him to be that. And all of a sudden, yeah, that makes a huge difference. And I thought it took about a half for him to get into the groove. Mm-hmm. But it can be both ways. It depends on everything else that's going on. When you look at Kansas City, you're never going to convince me that taking Tyreek Hill away, they're going to fall off the cliff and all of a sudden, oh, they're not the favorites in that division. Yeah, they still are because they got Mahomes and they got Kelsey and they got that coaching staff and they got everybody else. This is a different story, man. You add this guy to the mix, and all of a sudden they are so much more dynamic than they were a week ago.
The difference is, yeah, Andy Reid and Cliff Kingsbury. Okay, there's a huge difference.
What are you
That you
saying?
nailed it on the head. But DeAndre Hopkins, I'm happy, and it gave a little life to the Cardinals too. Now I do think these interceptions, obviously the turnovers, this is a no-brainer. This would have been a lot closer game, and I still think it was, even though it looked like the Cardinals were pounding them.
Well, okay, so if you look at numbers, you would
Yeah.
say, well, wait a minute, right?
It was a close game
Well, okay, so
in a way.
the passing attack, Dalton and Taysom Hill threw for 48 yards. So they threw the Saints in a losing effort threw for 409 yards.
Yeah.
Cardinals threw for 189, and 103 of them went to Hopkins. Right, so it was all Hopkins. Right, the next big receiver was Benjamin out of the backfield. He had 4 for 21. They ran the ball. Did Arizona for 137, which was nice. So the Saints outgained them, out everything them except for outscored them because of the 2 turnovers. If you say, okay, you lose by 12 and you have 2 pick sixes, do the math and it's pretty easy. This Andy Dalton, and just as Herb Street was praising him, right? Andy Dalton's looked really good and he's a calming effect. And pick 6. Well, that wasn't his fault, and he's a veteran. And another pick 6. Okay, Kirky. It's cute, but stop. That's a
But
problem.
boy, put in Jameson. He's a turnover machine as well.
Well, Jameis gives you a better chance. I do believe.
I do believe too.
they-
I want to
to
give him
win.
a chance.
No.
I want to believe in him.
When he's healthy, he's their quarterback. I thought that they were going to go to Taysom Hill in the second half, and you saw almost no Taysom Hill in the second half.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
The
The man scores.
Well, I guess when they're trying to come back, that's just not part of their package. I don't. So I thought you'd see more of him. Taysom Hill caught. What did he catch? 2 passes, 1 pass, just the 1 touchdown pass. Rushing the ball, he didn't carry the ball, and he was 2 for 2 passing for 48 yards. So he got you about 10 fantasy points if you want him, which is better than a lot of your tight ends are going to get you.
Yes.
I think it's pretty good. All right, we buried the lead in the National Football League, but we'll hit it when we come back. Christian McCaffrey is a 49er.
I woke up and I was like, is this real life?
It is real life. We're going to talk about the impacts of that when we come back. So here's your guest list today. Steph, we went over this in the pre-production meeting, but I'll let everybody else know. 8:30 this morning, we're talking Lobo basketball. Lobos tonight in the pit, Sherry Silver game, your first look at your 2022-2023 Lobo men's basketball team. And one of their team captains, KJ Jenkins, is going to be with us, the odds-on favorite, I do believe, to win the three-point contest tonight in the pit. So 8:30, we'll talk Lobo hoop with KJ Jenkins. 9 o'clock this morning, their freshman running back from the football team, Christian Washington, will be with us, who's having a terrific freshman season. The freshman from Helix High School in San Diego, as the Lobos get set to play Fresno State in homecoming in football tomorrow afternoon at University Stadium. So KJ Jenkins at 8:30, we'll talk Lobo hoops. 9 o'clock, Christian Washington, we will talk Lobo basketball. Amory's on this side. It's JJ took a day off.
very
today.
proud of him.
How about that? Load management for your guy, JJ Buck. Steph comes in and fills some shoes today. So it's me and Amory. Adrian's producing on ProView Networks. You can watch the show on Comcast 26 throughout the state of New Mexico. We're on our Facebook page, the OD and the AM. Our number to get here today, 505-246-0610. Thanks for listening to 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Audible. This fall, find every...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
So when Panthers fired their head coach, Matt Rule, there was a little bit of speculation that they were going to have a yard sale, a fire sale, an estate sale. That's more like an estate sale to me. I mean, when you're getting, you're going in there for the high-end pieces, right? The nice couches and the china when you're talking about Christian McCaffrey, right? I mean, Robbie Anderson, okay. But I don't think DJ Moore's on the block just because I don't think anybody's going to pay that. They just re-signed him, and so he comes with a high price tag. But so does McCaffrey. But McCaffrey's really that decision or that difference maker. Niners trade for Christian McCaffrey. So when you first heard it, you thought, what? A. Marie's in for JJ today.
What I first thought, I thought, what?
Yeah.
And I was in shock. That's not a place I thought he'd be landing. I was thinking of a team that needs a running back, and then I thought,
they kind of do.
Well, Elijah Mitchell in the backfield and a running back, and then I was like, okay, how long is he out for? I think Elijah Mitchell's a good running back. But I was just in shock. And this is going to be some troublesome for the NFC West because Christian McCaffrey's good, and he's healthy.
When he's healthy.
And he's going to a good team.
Yeah, no, he's going to a really good team. If he stays healthy, they're really good. So it was a second, third, and fourth round pick in next year's draft, a fifth round pick in the following draft. It's got long-term ramifications for the Niners because he's going to be there for a little bit. They've already sent their 2023 first round pick to Miami. That was the Trey Lance deal that got them that pick. So after the McCaffrey trade, the Niners have 3 third-round compensatory picks granted by the NFL as part of the initiative rewarding organizations who develop minority head coach. That's what they got. They're not. There's not a lot of draft capital there. They're all in. I guess the Rams were trying to do this too. Rams kind of set this model last year, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
When the Rams thought that they had a good team, when the Rams thought that they were a contender, the Rams went out and traded and got Von Miller last year. They found a way to get Odell in. They made moves to make themselves better, and it paid off, and they became Super Bowl champions. The Niners feel that they're right there too, that they're knocking on the door too. They look around the NFC, and I don't think most of us, maybe some of us, believe the Philadelphia Eagles are invincible. They're that good.
No.
I think people think they're good.
They're good.
They're a good team, but I don't believe anybody says, wow, they are a super team. Now, could they be a Super Bowl team? Yeah. So you look around the NFC and say, okay, if we're that close, let's take the swing. Rams tried, evidently, I'm sure Cam Akers was part of the deal. They swung and missed. They got beat by their rivals, which really sucks. If you can keep McCaffrey healthy, by the way, he's going home, right?
Yeah, I'm saying at home,
well,
too.
it's not, I mean, he's a Denver kid, but he went to Stanford, right?
Yeah.
Mike Shanahan, which is the Shanahan here? Why am I
Kyle.
forgetting? Thank you. How could you forget that? Kyle Shanahan, his dad, Mike, was Christian McCaffrey's dad, Ed's coach in Denver. So there's a familiarity there, right, with the families, right? Ed McCaffrey played for Kyle Shanahan's dad, Mike, in Denver. And now you got Christian going back to the Bay Area. So there's a lot of synergy. He's damn good. You guys, this is a blockbuster, big deal of a trade.
Top 5 running back. I mean, the Carolina Panthers is an absolutely dumpster fire right now. I mean, he probably didn't want to, not that he'd waste. I think he's going to a good team. He wants to win.
Yeah.
What's he going to go to, like, another team that's going to need a rebuild?
Well,
No.
how long is it going to be before you think Carolina wins? I mean, it's going to be a long time.
Oh, my gosh.
What do they
Top
have?
5 running back? Yeah, no.
What do they have?
Go
beside-
somewhere and win.
Yeah, they have draft capital.
Or get a chance.
Well, they have draft capital, right? They have no direction. You don't know what they're going to be. Poor DJ Moore's just sitting there just going,
like, oh, my God, my
can I go?
quarterback.
Can you send me somewhere?
Their star weapons. Their quarterback's a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Baker's happy.
Well, they got an interim coach. They got an ownership that's probably trying to still figure it out because they're new. They tried an experiment with Baker. Like, the hell with Baker Mayfield, whether he's happy or not, he did this to himself.
Yep.
How's he look to you?
Bad.
Okay. And so, I mean, I think they're waiting now for Sam Darnold. They can't wait for him to get healthy so they can put Sam Darnold in. They're running P.J. Walker out there every week because Baker's hurt. No, like Dumpster, they're the worst team in the NFL.
They are the worst team in the NFL. Officially now.
I don't
Officially. I would give them a little props with Robbie Anderson and Christian McCaffrey. They're a horrible team with, like, star players, a couple star players, and now those are gone.
Well, and I think their best player that's left is kind of rendered useless simply because nobody's going to get him the ball. Who's throwing DJ Moore the ball? He had like one catch last week, and they're paying him. I want to say it was $103 million that they paid him. That's all stuff. So every time I love the numbers because you and I get numb to them, and then every time
I'm numb to the numbers.
No, I look back at Steph.
I'm like only $100 million. Like, whoa.
Well, I mean, $103 million for a receiver.
That's on. Yeah, and
that's good geld.
Top 20 receiver.
That's good geld, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
not a bad day at the office.
No, it's really.
I mean, is he that upset?
Well, I'm sure he's like everybody else.
I always think of that. I'm like, well,
he's getting paid.
He's getting paid, but
I'm sure it's miserable to go to work every day when you stink. Like
awful,
right? I mean, it's if you've ever been in a bad work environment, and I'm going to guess most of us have, where we didn't like going to work, and you didn't have an opportunity to do your job, you didn't have the tools to do your job, no matter what you're getting paid, and none of us have been getting paid that. But I don't know, man. So I think it's big. All right, here's what we're going to do. I probably should give you numbers today. 505-246-0610. That's how to get here. Want to hear? There's Yankee fans out there. Need to hear from you. I want to hear from baseball fans. What does it mean to you that Alex Bregman, little kid from Albuquerque, New Mexico, has hit more home runs in the postseason than any third baseman in the history of Major League Baseball, which is crazy to me. I know there's Cardinal fans as well, and the Niner fan usually comes out of the woodwork when stuff like this happens. I expect Niner fan today, but this is a big deal going into a big weekend. Is McCaffrey play? He's not playing this weekend.
No. Like
Like, if
fantasy owners, calm down.
I got Jeff Wilson in my lineup, and I need him this week. Can I
that's
get one
another
more
thing.
week out
They
of that?
have depth too. I mean, Jeffrey Wilson has been doing a great job.
They always have depth.
They got
at running
Debo, and they have.
So they always they run Elijah Mitchell out there. They've gone through McKinnon. Just think of the running backs that they've gone through, that they've plugged in, and just guys just run hard. The Niners have always had good physical running backs. This is the best one they've had in a long time.
I think the 49ers are.
I'm just telling you,
I'd watch out.
If I'm Niner fan, I'm giddy.
I mean, look at the last couple of years. Close,
So
close.
Your team didn't need him, right? The Vikings are pretty set there. If the Rams would have gotten him, I'd have been stoked.
I mean, obviously,
Like
who
that
wouldn't be
right? It'd have been a big deal. Well, Rams. I don't even know what the Rams offered, just because how much draft capital the Rams even have left.
My nephew's a Carolina Panthers fan because Christian McCaffrey, so I can't wait to talk to him today.
So now what happens?
Like, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
grow up, like, he's 13, and he's stuck with the Panthers, and he's loved because of Christian McCaffrey and Cam Newton, and I wonder if he's going to stay with them.
So I'm interested too. Actually, I want to know.
I'll let you know. He's
I really want to know.
He's at Madison Middle School right now, but I'll
the
text him.
Madison Magic.
The Madison Magic.
Oh, yeah, I used to coach there. I got my whole warm-up sweats for the Madison Magic.
Dying to talk to him, though. We gotta learn to go through the bad years as a sports fan. We've all been there.
Because there's way more of those than there are good
Come
years.
on, we've all been there.
When you're a fan of a player, and it's I'll give you two examples that are related to the show. When you're a fan of a player and that player gets traded, where does your allegiance go, right? Edward, I don't know if you know, we've got a caller on the show named Edward. He calls frequently. He I think man crush would be putting it lightly on Thomas Edward Brady, right? I mean, he is infatuated with Tom Brady. And I think he's a Patriots fan, right? I think,
he is.
But does he ever talk about the Patriots?
Not lately.
I mean, since you've been on the show, right?
I don't think I've ever heard him talk about the
Yeah, he talks about Tommy, right?
But he's loyal to the Patriots.
Is he, though? Like, if it was Patriots and Buccaneers in the Super Bowl, who would he root for? And then Kiki Garcia down the hall is a huge Patriots fan, and Tom Brady, and
she doesn't like to talk about it.
Yeah, because it makes it's hard because her allegiance is tested, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Because
she doesn't like me talking.
Most of my Patriot fans were just so thankful for all the rings that
Yeah.
I don't know.
She didn't hate him.
Yeah, they were sad, but they were like, good for him. Like, I don't know. I've never seen that many people.
Well, it's almost like your allegiance is tested, right?
You're like, oh.
Now the fact that he
It's
went
almost-
to the
yeah,
other
like,
conference is good.
It's almost like the parents splitting up, like, who do you favor?
Right.
Like,
No,
you don't
I-
want to bad mouth that one in front of mom.
You're
like,
dead on with that.
Oh, that's really funny.
Right?
stuff.
You've talked to Kiki about that, right?
Yeah.
Now, I love her. She's one of my favorite people around here. But it's she loves, like, and most Patriot fans do, right? That's why they've had all their success was Tommy, and I can't think of another one. So can you? I'll give you one.
I think also because those fans stood behind the whole Deflate Gate, and so they really feel like they still have something that they lost.
Yeah.
No,
that's
really stood
good.
behind him.
When Ken Griffey Jr. left the Mariners and went to the Reds, it was a Mariner fan. I mean, they just loved Ken Griffey
Did I
Jr.
ever tell you that story?
No.
So this is a good one. Seattle. I lived for Ken Griffey Jr. as a kid. I'd write him love letters, like fan letters. I'd send him stuff all the time. My mom never sent them because she wanted to give them to me when I was like older, which I'm still mad at her. But she took me. She planned to take me to spring training because it was in Arizona.
In Peoria, yeah.
And he got traded, and she didn't
Reds.
want to tell me. Oh my God, that was the most heartbreaking.
So you never saw him with the Mariners?
No, but I got to see him inducted in the Hall of Fame.
You were there? Mm-hmm. That's
Oh,
really cool.
of course.
No, that's really cool.
Try to get front row.
Kenny, when I was working in Washington State, was when Kenny was in his prime with the Mariners, and
I still rooted for him.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you we're boys. I've interviewed him, and he was always great. Always just was wonderful.
So jealous.
I was on the field and interviewed. One of my favorite interviews I ever did when I was doing TV, and I've told you my favorite single event I've ever been to, like the most off the hook one game I've ever been to, was in the Kingdome in it's got to be '95. When the Mariners beat the Yankees in the NLDS, they lost the first two in New York, came back, won the next two. Griffey hits a home run in the ninth, Game 5 to tie it, And in the 11th, Griffey's on first. Edgar Martinez ripped that. You've seen the video. He rips the double down the left field line. Kenny comes around, scores a winning run. The Kingdome goes. I mean, it was the loudest place I've ever been in my life. It was one of the coolest moments. It was the first time the Mariners had ever been in the playoffs. No, that's right. And they beat the Yankees to go to the championship series. And I did a Kenny interview on the field after that. He scored the winning run, and it was one of the coolest ones I've done.
And if he never got injured either, I mean, who knows?
I told you, I think he was the most complete player I've seen. To me, he was a better player than Bonds.
But when he went to the
prime.
Reds,
yeah, and then he got hurt, and yeah, no, I
had a hard time.
But that was that. So that's an
I had a hard
split,
time,
right?
That's
where
a great
your
one.
allegiance was tested.
And then LeBron, I followed him
but
around.
he's gone so much.
Now
so
it's
is your
different, yeah.
allegiance- Like, are people LeBron
I'm
fans?
just over it.
I guess Cav fans when LeBron left the first time, but they
Yeah.
were so pissed off.
Yeah, they were so mad.
Maybe the second time they had an allegiance split.
Totally.
Yeah, but I mean, you got any others? Like maybe Niner fan when Montana left them and went to the Chiefs.
Oh.
Maybe something along those lines. But yeah, when a guy's been with you so long and you're a fan of that team and there's so much success, and he's kind of pretty decent dude. Yeah.
Doesn't hurt that he's good looking.
And then there's that.
And then there's that.
Yeah. There's that. How'd this start? Where did we start with this?
Because of Christian McCaffrey
That's
going to
what it was.
49ers.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, 505.
Hey, it's Friday.
No, it's good. No,
It's
I
Friday.
just was trying to bring it back to the top, and I forgot where we started this whole damn thing. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Emails. Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com. Do you have an email?
Yeah, amory.castillo@cumulus.com.
There you go. You can do that one, too.
Just hit me up on the DMs at Part-Time Bro.
At Part-Time Bro and find her there. All right. What did I tell you about our guest list? KJ Jenkins, Lobo Hoop. He's a team captain at 8:30. They got the Cherry Silver tonight at the Pit. 9 o'clock, Christian Washington, Lobo running back ahead of the Fresno State game tomorrow afternoon. You're on your computers now, right? Because you know it's vital to the success of your business. If your computer doesn't work well, then your productivity grinds to a halt, and there's a lot that can go wrong. Network servers, remote access, hackers, you got to worry about all of that, and you're a business owner. You don't have time to deal with all that. You don't have time to be a computer technician. That is why you need to know the name ABQIT. You want to know a few things, right? You want to know your systems work. You want to know that your system is secure. And you want to know how much it's going to cost you. ABQIT has a business model with you in mind. They monitor your computers and network and keep them operating smoothly. They provide state-of-the-art cybersecurity to protect your entire operation. Remember that attack on Bernalillo County and on APS? It shut them down for days, cost them tens of thousands of dollars to get back up. Don't let that happen to you. And don't be naive in thinking that it can't happen to you, because unfortunately it can. It happens at all one predictable cost. ABQIT handles all of this with no different providers for your internet and cybersecurity, and then when you need to buy new computers, one company, one affordable cost. Get a free assessment and see what ABQIT can do for you and your business. Visit abq-it.com. abq-it.com. No more worrying about your computer systems when you do business with ABQIT.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am an Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream style stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us.
Kind of Clemson, South Carolina today with the trophy.
Nice.
Yeah, we got Roberts listening in Texas. Oh no, he's back. He went to game one of the Astros. Now he's back.
How fun.
Got it. Got
listeners all over.
Yeah, where's Speech at?
California.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the trophy told me to tell you it was offended. It wasn't on the guest rundown. Yeah, the trophy didn't make the list today. The championship trophy. All right, 505-246-0610. A. Marie's in for J.J. Buck today, who's taking a load management day.
I love it.
Yeah, I think that's fair, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it says Hammer time because Steph's in for you. It says Jeff Hammer produced a delayed late-night Lobo Talk and is back on the award-winning OD. That's correct, Ren. Yeah. Were you working last night?
Yeah.
Did you get more, like texts? This one says the Hammer Ho. Jeff, listeners haven't hoed until they heard a hammer ho. All right, so she's called Hammer because Villanucci used to call you the Hammer?
Yeah.
All right. Did you know that?
No.
All right, so that's why that is. It says, on the eve of critical Fresno State, I have two questions for the producer. During your days, Steph, as a pro wrestler, how did you get ready the day before a big match? And what was your finishing move? He says, I bet it involved nailing someone from the top rope.
So you definitely have to carve up.
Yeah.
And then I think from the top rope, I would go with like some kind of try to go with my legs around the neck type of.
That's right. Yeah, legs around the neck does. It always works.
Yeah.
All right, this one says Steph Cat has the show purring. Look, every email's about you.
There you go, Steph.
Yeah, it's kind of beautiful. Two girls on. Jeffrey, no Juan Jose, Ana Maria, y regresando gato a Steffi. We can't wait for Footy to get here. We Jones for the first pregame show with Juan Jose and Edward Abraham James all summer. Now, when the tip goes up against Fresno, we're officially 2/3 done with the season. Where's the year gone? It's from Dan. P.S. I heard Edward Abraham James is going to be on the big stick today. Yeah, he's on with TJ today.
Awesome.
Ned James. So it's Beer Friday over with TJ today, and so
man.
I always get invited over like on a Monday where here's a glass. Here, you want some water, and then the Beer Fridays. It's always someone else.
I'm so excited that I'll be with that transition.
He did tell me I can come in today, though. And have
you
some
should. I'll stay.
Maybe I will.
After BV.
I mean, maybe I shall. What's up, Jared? How you living?
I'm hanging in there. I'm the first one. I told you I'd call back in 2 weeks, and I was wrong. The Yankees are just stinking it up. They're not putting anybody on base. Yeah. The only two runs that they got last night are because
they threw it away.
Knucklehead on the Astros makes two errors. Yeah. So they wouldn't even have scored. They would have been shut out last night. They've struck out 18 times in the last two games. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Aaron Boone doesn't know what he's doing. That guy, him and Cashman need to go. That it's put us all out of our misery. It's really second-rate.
Dang, you sound depressed
from the Yankees right now.
Yeah, no, you sound like a depressed fan, and I hear it. I get it. Here's what I think. I mean, honestly, I just think the Astros are better.
Yeah.
I just think the Astros are better than the Yankees.
I don't know, man. I mean, in all seriousness, are they better?
I think so.
If he doesn't hit a home run, it's a tie game, right?
It was
You know
one
what I'm
swing.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it was one swing.
If there's no error, and they only won by like a run in the other game, so it's evenly matched. How about this? This is a good question.
Yeah.
Flip the managers. Put Boone on the Astros and Baker on the Yankees. Let's see what the results would have been the last 2 games.
Yeah, that's fair.
Boone doesn't know what he's doing. He's pulling pitchers when they're on a hot streak. He's leaving them in when they're stinking it up. It's ridiculous to watch. So
No, you get him back to your place, Jared.
I got no words.
I appreciate the call. Hang in there, man. So one thing he said is so right. They're getting no one on base. And I said this yesterday. Yankees are going to hit home runs. Now, they didn't hit home runs yesterday. But they're going to hit home runs. They hit 2 the night before, but they were solo shots. And what the Astros have been really good at, or you can say the Yankees have not been good at, Astros have been keeping guys off base. So when they hit those shots, they're solo shots. They're just good for one
they're
run.
better.
I think so too. I think their pitching's better. I think their roster.
Yankee fan, you'll be okay.
This was going to be the year, though. The way they started off, and I think Yankee fans a little concerned about Aaron Judge coming back, and I think they should be concerned about Aaron Judge coming back. Like Yankee fan thinks, oh, he's coming back. Where else is he going to go? He's, it's New York, and we're going to give him all the money.
Those are tough fan bases up there, by the way.
Well, I'm going to tell you that I firmly believe the arbitration crap before the season started, right? They settled. He made $19 million this year. Steph, that's all he made.
19 only.
Guy who hit 62 home runs only made $19 million this year. And he wanted 21. They were going to give him 17, and they settled before arbitration. And then he goes out and has that MVP year. I think that soiled him on coming back. Now I could be wrong, and he may say I love New York, and I love the Dirty Dogs and the Yoo-Hoos, and I love Vinny from Queens, right? But as a West Coast, he's a West Coast guy. You know what makes me sick? I think he's going to the Giants. I think that's where he's going to end up.
No.
And McCaffrey just ended up with the Niners, and I think
Are you starting trouble?
It makes me sick to think it. I don't want it.
I know you don't want it over there.
No, it's the last thing I want. But he went to Fresno State. He's a West Coast guy. They got money, and I firmly
How do the Yankees not have money?
Well, they have all the money in the world.
Yeah, baseball, all the money in the world.
No, they'll
what are we
match
doing?
anything, Amory. What I'm saying is, I think he soiled on the relationship. I think he just said, "Fine, that's what you want. That's what you think. I'm going to shut my mouth." And he was good. He didn't say anything, but what he didn't say or how he didn't say stuff sometimes made me think he's like,
all right, see ya.
Do you think I'm wrong?
No, that's very good. And he's like, well, let me showcase myself for other people to pay me.
I mean, you lived in New York, right? You get this, and people there think it's the universe. There's nothing outside.
There is nothing. I'm so glad I came into a different market because, it's just New York or L.A. and then there's nothing in between. There's nothing.
And they think everybody wants to be there, and if you're not there, it's because you weren't good enough. You couldn't. He went to San Francisco. He went to Seattle. He went to what the hell they want there, right? And it's not for everyone. Now I'm telling you, he's thrived there. He's been great there. I don't think it's eaten him up. I just think he soured on the way that whole thing was handled in his arbitration. Now, maybe I'm wrong, man. Maybe they signed him for the biggest contract we've ever seen until Ohtani signs the next one, right? Because what would he be worth now? If you're looking at some of these, close to $500 million deals that are being signed, what's Aaron Judge worth?
I think he's worth it.
Right? But
I don't think you want to see him go.
Yeah. All right, Jerome, how you feeling, man? Where the hell you been? I expected to hear from you on Monday. You still wobbling in your shoes?
I'm like trying to think of a way to say this nicely, but it's like commonplace that we beat the Lobos now, so I don't have to call in all the time. It's just like
right?
kind of in the past, it was kind of unique to beat them in football. So But anyway, you know what? I was in Las Cruces. I was watching the game. I was looking for you, Jeff. I couldn't find you, but I was
there.
looking for you. I was at the Aggie alumni party thing.
I was at
looking for
that
you, Jeff.
too for a minute. Yeah, I was there for a minute too.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not an
man,
Aggie
I missed
alum,
you
but I
then.
crashed.
Anyway, you know what the main difference was? In like all the years that I've been going to Aggie Lobo football games, as an Aggie fan, you're kind of always waiting, you know, for the foot to drop off or something bad to happen. And in this case, we were so steady, we were aggressive with the defense, and the offense did just enough to get us in the end zone. And I was in a comfort zone, I would say like 98% of the time, that I didn't have any fear that the Lobos were going to come back and score a touchdown, just because the way the Aggie defense was playing and then the way that the Lobo offense was struggling, it was kind of refreshing that I didn't have to go through that fear that we might lose the game. And with, like, you know, probably going into the fourth quarter, there was still a slim chance, but in the end, it was kind of a comfortable win, and I was happy, and I like the way that the Aggies are playing football and the direction that the program is going, and Jerry Kill's even recruiting more players now, so it's exciting in Aggie land, and I'm looking forward to more football games. I don't know if I'm going to make it for the San Jose State game, but that's a good measuring tool to see how we stack up against one of the Mountain West best football teams. But it ought to be fun. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good game. But you know, I think both programs will start getting better sooner than later, hopefully.
Well, enjoy your win. I don't know if it's that common, but I guess I mean it's what in the last 7 years it's 4-3, right? It's not
yeah,
horribly,
I know it's not that common, but I just wanted to throw a little dig in there. You know me.
Yeah, I get it. It's not horribly
That's
uncommon.
fun.
But
It's
anyway,
not horribly uncommon. All right, man. Good to hear you.
I'm listening to you guys all the time.
Don't
Hey,
be a
take care.
stranger.
Thanks for giving me some time.
See you,
Have a great
Jerome.
weekend.
He's a big Aggie guy. Surprised I didn't hear from him early, but it's good. Are you ready to break? Yeah, I think
we have to break.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know this clock better than
I
I
know.
do. You're usually the ones who give me the look. KJ Jenkins, Lobo Hoop, 8:30 this morning. When we come back, get into the NFL a little bit more. What happened last night? Get into the Christian McCaffrey trade more, and then also LeBron and the Clippers last night. Kawhi coming off the bench. How'd that work out for you? Aaron Jones owns International Protective Service, IPS, the security company that secures my home. They protect my home and many homes and businesses throughout Albuquerque because they keep the bad guys away. You know property crime's on the rise. You know the officer shortage continues to be a real thing. And that's why I reached out to IPS years ago, and it's affordable private security. They come by every day. If my alarm goes off or your alarm goes off, they're there within 5 to 7 minutes with trained, armed security officers. They will give you those vacation checks, or when you're on business trips, they come by a couple times a day. They'll roll the garbage cans out to the curb and back, pick up packages, mail, newspaper, whatever you need them to do. Bottom line is they secure what you've worked so hard to build. Don't let the bad guys come in and destroy your home, your business, your family. Call IPS and protect what is so important to you. Committed to our city and your protection. International Protective Services number is 505-897-2420. 505-897-2420 or online at ipsglobal.com.
This report.
Cheshire will set Chris Moore one more time. And the block did the job. Blocked by Carpenter. Kept up. Tough angle. Macias. No, it's dumped over instead by Kirkland. Cheshire. She'll set Chris Moore again. She's blocked again. Carpenter. Cheshire. Chris Moore. Another swing. This time she'll dump it over. Cheshire. She'll set in the middle for Carpenter. And she puts it away. That was the longest rally of the set, and it still goes to the Huskies. 24-14. Set point. Huskies.
But it falls right to the feet of St. Pius. Opportunity here. Vaughn. Spinaroonie. Shot. Score! 1941. Leo Vaughn gets his second.
Culpepper. He's got Cordova again. And Brody Whitaker blows that play up. So fast from the edge.
Babinski shut up in a goal.
Devaney tries to dummy it through. It's loose. Opportunity. And it worm burns in.
Cheshire will set Chris Moore. Yes! The freshman connects again.
Good job on the fourth. Out in front. Oh, Katie Rayner with the shot. She's got another opportunity here. Can't she crowd? She's behind the goalkeeper. Out in front and goal! Katie Rayner. She fights and she fights and she fights and she scores. Stop the clock for the official.
Unloads again, right up the middle. Single coverage. Oh, what a catch! See you later. Turn off the lights. Goodbye, baby. Touchdown.
Pardon me for Lozano. This time, Culpepper. He's got a man. Caught. It's again Tommy Lopez. Lopez breaks a man. And Lopez not stopped at the 3 this time. Tommy Lopez. He's got a huge touchdown.
That snap. Moreno picked it up. Great protection. Going for a home run ball down the middle of the field. It's underthrown. Oh, what a catch! The catch and run for the touchdown for Trevon Williams.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
All right, so a big trade in the NFL. Christian McCaffrey goes to the Niners. Second, third, and fourth round pick in next year's draft. A fifth round pick in the following draft goes back to the Panthers. Opening drive, Jeff, JJ, Amory, Adrian. Well, let me do that again. That's like I'm on autopilot right there. Jeff, Amory, Steph, and Adrian. How's that? Is that more accurate today? It's 2 girls on today?
2 girls on.
All right. 505-246-0610. Lenny, good morning to you.
Morning. I think they should team up against you guys and do picks the rest of the day.
Who's they?
Who's they?
Marie,
Oh.
the producer,
Oh.
JJ and Jeff. Battle of the picks.
Yeah.
See who comes out on top.
And what gets their...
And the winner gets to watch, and the loser gets to watch Russell Westbrook live.
Oh. All right, then.
I mean, I went for a proctology exam yesterday.
Yeah, how was that?
And the only thing more painful of that was watching Westbrook go 0 for 11.
0 for 11.
Oh.
I think
trash.
me and you and everyone at the studio can fall into one shot in a game.
It's harder than you think at
I
the
mean,
NBA level.
I'm
but
not going to say that.
Russell
but-
Westbrook played 27 minutes last night, had 20 at 11 shots, missed them all. He did have
Okay,
5
I'm sorry.
steals
When you're
and
getting
4
paid
assists.
$30-something million a year, you don't go for 11 or anything.
0 for 11. Hey, he had 5 steals and 4 assists.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
Okay, I'm on a 1,600 calorie a day diet. You know what that gets me? Nothing.
Well, what if you knocked it down to 12?
Okay, then I might get into a size 38 instead of a 40. So then I'm not looking like a ponson in the street.
Yeah, that's all.
But I'm not getting
need
paid
results.
$33 million a year.
No, you're not. You're not.
They are the worst shooting team in basketball, and Schroeder's not coming back for a few more weeks with his broken finger.
Well, and the crazy part about it is they shoot them. So last night the Lakers shot 45 three-point shots. Do you know how many they made?
11.
9.
9 for
9 out of 45. That's 20%. So as bad of and they lose the game by 6. So as bad of a three-point shooting team as they are, they freaking pump them up. Okay, almost half their field goal attempts. They had 94 field goal attempts. So 49 of them were two-point shots, 45 of them for three-point land, and they're garbage.
I don't know what Darvin Ham is trying to prove.
Right?
Out-rebounded.
Westbrook needs to come off the bench. Period.
Yeah, who do you want?
Anthony Davis is only playing at three-quarter speed. He doesn't look like he really wants to be out there.
Yeah, we're early there. I think he's trying to find his way back.
Probably trying to stay healthy.
Oh, find his way back from what? He's not walking through Carlsbad Cavern with no lights.
What? Lenny, why are you so angry at the Lakers? They're trash.
I'm not angry. I'm angry at the fact that you have a 39-year-old physical specimen like LeBron James that will play his butt off night in and night out. Anthony Davis, who's a former top 10 player, who's not playing like one. And then Russell Westbrook, who should have already been traded with the 2 number ones for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, who I like what LeBron did when he said the other day the team is miles away from competing yet. How much more of a knock do you need that he wants that trade done?
Well, obviously he does. So Russell Westbrook was a former top 10 player too.
Yeah, yes. And Willis Reed and the Knicks won in 1969.
71, no?
Lenny,
Yes,
I feel like
but,
you're projecting.
come on, Westbrook is just trade him, move him, and then just get it over with.
If you can.
So now let's just go on to the picks for the week.
Go.
First, the Lobo game will start out good, and then the kickoff will happen, and they're going to lose by 14.
Oh, my
14.
God.
He might not be wrong. 14, okay.
Okay, I'm
Spread's
still
11.
scratching my head that the Giants are an underdog to the Jaguars after beating the Ravens and the Packers. So I bet this game the reverse, and I bought the Giants and gave 3 points to the Jaguars.
Wow, okay.
And I'm taking the Giants to win.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Broncos are an enigma because they average 15 a game, give up 16 a game. I don't know which Jets are going to show up, but I'm going to take the Jets by 6.
I think Broncos win this week. All right, one more. What do you got?
Okay, and then one more, the upset. Christian McCaffrey, welcome to the dance, pulls the upset up over the Chiefs.
Woo! All right, man. Enjoy the weekend. Good luck. Make money. See
Thanks.
you.
Have a good one.
All right.
He's so angry about
Everyone
the
wants
Lakers.
to trade Russ Westbrook. I just don't know who the ones. He went 0 for 11 last night. Clippers beat the Lakers 103-97. Kawhi came off the bench. Why can't Russ? Just asking. A. Marie's in for JJ today. I mean, Steph's in for A. Marie today. KJ Jenkins, little basketball team captain, three-point shooter, really good guard. Going to be with us coming up at 8:30 on the opening drive. Merry Friday on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream style stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all.
All right, Anne Marie. I don't even know who the hell that is. Somebody asked me about. Hey, so tell me, we're doing an event. I want Anne Marie there. Like, who the hell's that?
I don't know. Like, I'm not mad. Just
no, here's why. You know why. Do you not know why?
Like,
honestly?
what if I just like switch letters in your name? Like, I don't know.
Well,
like,
so,
it's so weird. Like, it's just an M and not an N.
So here's why, and I think you know this. A Marie's in for JJ today.
Hey guys.
Nobody's ever like. Have you ever met another A Marie in your life? Have you ever met one other A Marie?
No.
Okay. And people know Anne Marie. The Anne Marie's kind of like not common, but it's not uncommon. So I think they just think that's what they're hearing.
Yeah.
Right. I think. Oh, is KJ ready to go now? KJ wants to go at 7:30. What time is it? At 8 o'clock. All right, well, let's do that.
Let's go.
All right, you want to talk Lobo Hoop?
I mean, yeah.
No, I'm down.
We'll get back to my name. KJ's way more important.
No, I thought it was going to be at 8:30, but let's go do it now. You get Lobo Hoops tonight at the pit. It's the annual Cherry Silver game, and they're going to not only is it Cherry Silver, you're going to get your first shot to look at this year's Lobo basketball team. You're going to get the dunk contest, the 3-point contest. You got any favorites in it? Is your money on somebody in the dunk contest or the 3-point contest?
KJ Jenkins.
My money's on KJ Jenkins in the 3-point contest. He is team captain, and he is going to be a key part of this. A senior on the Lobo basketball team, KJ Jenkins, joins us this morning. Good morning, KJ. How you living?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Excellent. No, appreciate you spending some time with us. So hoop season comes, senior season for you. And you're in the pit tonight, man. You ready? There's got to be another excitement level, right? You be going at each other. I know it's a scrimmage, but you excited to get in the pit tonight?
Of course. I'm grateful to be back because I didn't get to play in the Cherry and Silver last year. So to kick it off with the senior season with the 3-point contest, 3-point, the dunk contest, it's all fun and games, but we're going out there to compete, play the right way, but also have fun. So it's going to be exciting tonight.
KJ Jenkins appeared in all 30 games last season for the Lobos, started 4 of them, led the team in three-pointers with 60 of them, and is just not just a shooter, but a terrific, terrific guard. And you go into this thing now as a team captain. When you got voted team captain the other day on a team of with some leaders and guys coming back, you and Jamal Mashburn, what does it mean to be a team captain?
it's an honor for those guys to trust me to be a captain again with a new squad, with some older guys that did come in. I consider them captains as well. So, and it's an honor, just to play that role. And hopefully, just me and Mashburn can, take control and be a players coach team more than a coach team. So it's an honor, and I'm thankful.
KJ, what does it mean to be team? Like, what does a team captain do? What is the role of a captain in a situation like this?
Holding yourself accountable, every day, showing up with that daily standard of, getting the best out of yourself, but also knowing other guys look up to you and that you just have to keep going with a positive attitude and, just understand that the team is more important than yourself. That's the most important thing of being a captain, and understanding it's not about one person, and that the team is come first all the time.
KJ, I have to know for this contest today, like, what does your day look like today? How do you prepare to win this contest? My money's on you.
Man, I handle myself the right way every day. I don't try to overthink anything. I carry myself the same way every day. I handle myself with great preparation, and I just go in there and have fun. It's just basketball. There's no pressure when it comes to basketball. It's a game we all play since we were little, and something that we all love to do. So,
but are you superstitious, or do you have a routine?
I wouldn't say I'm superstitious about anything. I just, I have my routine that I stick to, and I just go out there and compete my hardest, and that's all I could do.
Do you guys have side bets like
yeah,
for tonight? Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the 3-point contest. Is it you? I'm going to guess it's you and Mash and House, and who else is in the 3-point contest? Probably Javante. I'm going to guess Donovan Dent. Do you have little side bets on this thing?
Yeah. So this is the first time we're doing this, so I'm really anxious to see how the locker room is after we go work out today. So I'm pretty sure some side bets are going on. We got some good 3-point shooters and some good dunkers on this team. So I know I got my money in line. I know guys are going to be trying to come after me and stuff like that, but I'm going after everybody else. We got some great shooters, Javante and Braden, Mash and House and all those guys. Josiah, they're great shooters. So it's going to be an interesting night.
Lobo basketball team captain KJ Jenkins is with us on the opening drive this morning.
KJ, how are you liking your experience in New Mexico? I know there's nothing like the Pit. Am I right?
That's right. I've never, got an opportunity to play at such an amazing arena, and the fans out here have shown nothing but love. They're going to also hold you accountable for them bad days, and that's also fuel to the fire, just to want to go out there and do better and keep competing and just getting better. So it's great. I love Albuquerque, and I'm grateful to be here.
KJ, you come over. I mean, you grew up in Atlanta. You went to Kilgore College. You came here last year. And the injuries really kind of stunted the growth of this team last year. And I know there was a frustration. The addition of the two big guys up front, plus the rest of this recruiting class and what you're able to keep together, does it feel different this year? Because I'm going to guess that your first year through, you're just kind of going through, you're feeling your way. Now you're a team leader. You've been through this before. Where is the different feeling? Where's the optimism come from? And should Lobo fan, be on that optimism train?
I think the most important thing is we have depth this year. I think everyone down the bench can, be an important role on the court and, on the bench as well. I think that's the most important. Injuries come with any sport. And last year, it was kind of hard to go down the bench. And this year, everybody can be a major key and major role on that court. So that's the most important. We have some very talented guys, and it's amazing. I'm really excited for this season.
Yeah, you talk about the depth, and I want to ask you about that. KJ Jenkins, the Lobo guard, is with us. So this Mashburn and House are getting all the pub, right? And you play with them every day, and they talk about the best backcourt in the West. And I think you're a big part of that. And I got it. Jamal's first team All-League, and both their dads were pros and everything. Where do you feel it when you read all the stuff and it's all about them? Is there a hey, look at me, or what about me, or is it I'm going to go out and prove it? Like, where do you feel in this? How do you feel about this whole thing? Because I think you, probably Donovan and Javonte, are also a huge part of this best backcourt in the West.
Right. Nah, I don't really worry about it. I'm very proud of those guys, and they work very hard to be where they're at now, and they deserve every bit of the accolades and all the attention that they're getting right now. Those guys are just unbelievable on the court, and the way they handle themselves off the court is just very professional, and you could see it on their games. I think their games represent their daily habits, and the way they go about it is just unexceptional. So I don't look too much into that. You know, I've definitely had my own journey. My own journey makes my own name, so I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't take my journey. It would be out of character for me to just act as someone who I'm not. So for me to just be here and just get to play with those two guards and all these other guards and with an amazing head coach, I'm just grateful. So all I can worry about is my own path and just get better every day.
That's insanely mature. Yeah, KJ, that's insanely mature. Where does that come from? Where did you get this mindset, this maturity, this humility? Because I think somebody who is less secure with themselves, maybe less mature, might be a little envious of all the pub that they're getting. And I don't see it in you. I've never heard it from you ever. And for you to express it that way, where does that demeanor come from?
I was just saying, being raised by a great father and great mother, you know, just being groomed around, you know, a church household where my grandparents and grandmother had, you know, just preached on me to just, you know, just handle every day the right way, you know, just be a good person. So that's all it is, you know, just being groomed the right way and, you know, taking pride in representing my own last name.
Just a few more minutes with Lobo team captain or co-captain for basketball, KJ Jenkins.
KJ, what do we have to look forward to this season? You know, best backcourt in the Mountain West. How do you handle all that talk and chatter? You guys are getting Lobo fans very amped up. What do we have to look forward to this upcoming season starting November 7th?
You know, a much tougher team, you know, more relentless. You know, we know what we can do. We know what we are capable of. It's just a matter of going out there and executing every day, you know, showing up to practice, competing and pushing each other, you know, and talking to each other the right way, having the right words go through the locker room to eventually get to that Mountain West championship. So we had the talent. We had the team. We just have to show up, execute, and get better every day. That's it.
I've heard coach perspective on the big guys, Josiah Alec and Morris Udeze, and Morris was with us the other day. Really enjoyed the conversation. But from a player's perspective, what do they add? How have they fit into what you guys have here? Because you got some veteran leadership here. Obviously, you needed them, and they needed a place. From your perspective, how they fit in, and what do they bring?
They bring great experience. That's all I can say. One thing I can say is I hate getting hit by screens by both of them. I try to avoid That's the screen that I try to avoid because it hurts. And they're down there, and they have a big presence down there. And you're going to know they're down there. So it's very hard to, you know, just not see them on the court. So they're a dominant presence down there. And they just bring hard work, and they just show up every day with that same mentality, business, and just want to get better. And I believe there are two captains on this team as well that have a very important voice.
You know, it's something that your coach was talking about at the end of last season, getting bigger, getting more physical, getting thicker, right? Getting into the weight room. Did you guys hit the weight room a lot this offseason?
Most definitely, and that's one of the big things we have preached. You can see it on other teams how much it helps them in their game, how important it is. You know, just go deep into the playoffs, and your body does take a toll on you. So being stronger is definitely an advantage, and that's one thing we have been working on, and I think it will show. I believe it will really show.
Yeah, well, Lobo fans excited, man. We're looking forward to seeing you out there. A. Marie's money's on you, right?
Yeah, KJ. How many threes we hitting tonight? I'm gonna make some friendly bets
Yeah,
around
like
here.
over-unders and stuff. is what she's
Over-under.
doing. She's looking for the inside track. here.
I'm very concerned to see how the three-point contest is lined up. I think it's like the TBT, the like 11 shots, or I don't know how it's lined up yet, but I'm very curious because I don't think I'll miss a shot.
I won't miss a shot. All right. Well, there you go. How
That's-
many?
that's
will he
for the
miss?
record.
Over-under.
Okay.
All right, man. Go get it done. I know we'll catch you again soon. Have a great season. Appreciate the time. Best of luck. Stay healthy, and enjoy tonight, KJ. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, for having me on.
All right. Be well, KJ Jenkins. I won't miss a shot. Is what I heard.
Free event tonight too.
Yeah.
Get in.
This is really good. He is a tremendous shooter.
Oh my gosh.
You know, we hear so much about Mash and House, and right, like he said, rightfully so. I think his response to how he's handling that, because in some people's mind, he's an afterthought. This guy would be starting just about everywhere else in this league. He is an insane weapon off the bench. He is as good a shooter as you'll find in this league. And just mark my words. And there were some times last year where he hit big shots to win. There will be a game or two where the big shot was KJ Jenkins. And one of the games I called last year, and I want to say it was the Montana State game, he hit the big three. That it was a tight game, and he hit it. He's money. He's cold-blooded.
Leader.
He's a leader. How about that young man? Like that, I thoroughly enjoyed that conversation. 505-246-0610. There's a couple other things out of that I want to talk about when we come back. Physicality is one of them. It's the opening drive. Jeff, A-Marie, Steph, and Adrian on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Audible.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
Said that A-Marie's in for JJ today. Jeff Symbieta, A-Marie, Steph, and Adrian on 505-246-0610 is how to get here. You said that these conversations that we've been having lately have been so good.
So good.
And they have. And these young men, these young women, these athletes have been, they're so well-spoken, but they're so humble and they're cerebral and there's so much more depth to them. One of the things that popped out, the number one thing to me was his humility when I asked KJ about, all the pubs going to House in Mashburn. And everybody's talking about one of the best backcourts in America, the best in the West, all this thing. And I thought his answer about, I'm proud of those guys, I'm happy for them, and they've deserved it, and I'll make my own name, and he's happy to be part of it. I thought was so insanely mature. It felt genuine to me. And that doesn't just happen, right? And that's why I had to ask him, where does that come from? And he talked about his upbringing. The other thing, he talked about running into screens against Josiah Alec and Morris Udeze in practice. And one of the things in the offseason, Richard Pitino said, he said it right after, and when we were in Vegas last year, after they got knocked out of the tournament, he says, we got to get bigger. And Amory, one of the things, and I think I told you this, sitting courtside last year at the tournament, I noticed how much bigger, upper body physical bigger, the guards in this league were. You look at San Diego State's guards, you looked at Colorado State's guards, Boise State's guards, they were just bigger and stronger. And what does that matter, Jeff, in basketball? Well, it matters a lot. And Richard Pitino made that a point, and KJ was talking about that.
No, I love how Coach Pitino said thicker.
Yeah.
You're going to make them thicker.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, there's something to that.
What do you mean that doesn't make a difference? It makes a huge difference to be competitive and to play with these teams all around the country. But no, what a polished gentleman. I mean, you forget some of these guys are 21, 22. I mean, you would never think that.
Yeah. No, it was, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
He's not missing a shot.
It's kind of what he told you, isn't it?
I'm pretty excited.
That's pretty much what he told you. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610.
It's free. Free.
Free is cheap.
You guys, this town loves free. It's a free event tonight. Go support your Lobos.
Is it free enough for you to get out there? Because you know how I feel about this state. You know how on our license plate it says New Mexico, USA, Land of Enchantment? I don't think it's just to say Land of Enchantment. New Mexico, USA. I think it needs to say USA because, well...
Yeah, people get confused.
Yeah, but the tagline, where it says like Land of Lincoln or Empire State or Golden State, it should say New Mexico, USA, where nothing is ever free enough. That's what I think it should say. Edward, good morning to you.
Well, good morning. There's actually a bill in the state of New Mexico with our legal officials to change our state, on our flag. We have the Zia symbol. Yeah. They're going to replace that with the orange barrel. Because wherever I drive, all I see is orange barrels.
Yep, there's that too.
It doesn't matter what time of the year, what time of the day.
That means we're having progress. It's progress, Edward. We're building stuff. It's progress, for crying out loud.
Oh, I had a different one also. The state flag is going to be a Walmart bag stuck in a cactus. Ta-da! Hey, I thoroughly enjoyed that interview, and what a dynamic young man. I'll be rooting for him. And you're right. They're so verbose. They're articulate. And Colin Cowherd talks about this, and the young gentleman, he very well articulated it as well. One of the keys of life is when you learn to celebrate the success of others. Yes. That's a beautiful thing, man. It's very liberating in life, and when you can celebrate the success of others, it makes you successful. So, I'm very proud of that young man, and I hope he does well. Hey, I like the tagline "Two Girls On." That's kind of how the Crusher lived his college years and well into his 20s and 30s. So I like that. Hey, in the NFL, by the way, quickly on the Lakers, when I hit the gym in the morning, I go polish the abs. One of my friends played pro ball in Mexico, and we chop it up about sports, briefly. And he succinctly described what it is watching the Lakers. He said, it's uncomfortable watching Westbrook play. It's uncomfortable. I would either trade or move off Westbrook right after that game last night in the locker room because it is not good. And it's not an indictment on Westbrook's character. I'm sure he's a nice guy. He's had a great career, but it's uncomfortable watching him out there. In the NFL, people call me and say, Crusher, your calls are the best part of my week. And
who says that? Who the hell says that?
Yeah,
who says that?
Edward.
Who says that?
Yourself in the mirror, like, what's going on here?
Edward does. Edward talks
Make my life
himself
better.
Yeah.
And by the way, with the Patriots, I have not capitulated my love for the Patriots yet. I still root for them, and I strive for excellence. Unlike others who tolerate and root for mediocrity in their lives, I strive for excellence, and I celebrate excellence.
Hit me.
And that 20-year run was amazing. Anyway, briefly on the NFL, I started the week last night. I sent you my pick. I took the Cardinals -2.5.
Winner.
They clearly covered.
Yep.
Broncos, they're going to beat the Jets.
I think so, too.
They're going to beat the Jets this week. They're going to cover the 1. And I never bet for my team, but the Patriots are on a nice little roll. They're going to beat up on a bad Bears team on Monday night. They're going to cover the 7.
All right.
So, anyway.
Enjoy the weekend.
I hope you – oh, by the way, Cowboy fans, Dak's going to get fat, dumb, and happy on some bad teams the next 2 weeks, and everybody's going to feel good about themselves. The Lions this weekend and the Bears next weekend.
That's why I'm playing them.
But we all know what's going to happen.
Well,
they can beat the bad teams, but they can't beat the good teams.
all right.
You guys
Enjoy
have
the
a delightful weekend.
Later. I'm on Dak this weekend. I went Dak over Geno.
Yeah, I mean...
They're playing the Lions. Everybody scores points against them. Now,
I was
it
gonna
could be
say-
a big Zeke and Pollard day. But I think he finds a tight end. I think he finds
Pollard.
See, I'm hoping Zeke.
See,
we all got
this
our...
is the fantasy thing. You can
Steph-
always tell. You can always tell who's on people's fantasy team.
No
Steph
doubt.
is a Cowboy fan.
Steph doesn't play fantasy football, right?
No, I do not.
Do you understand
I
it?
don't know. Yeah. I'm just one of those girls that like to watch it. I'm not
Steph,
that.
don't do it because and then you'll keep coming back.
And then
I
you'll
always
have
say I'm
five-
not going
and
to
then
do
you'll
it.
have
I'm on
5
5
teams.
teams.
See, I could get down if they did fantasy for baseball.
They do.
They do.
They do?
But it's
that would
it's a lot.
Get with your boy Stigler about
It's a lot
that.
of games.
Okay.
And
He
JJ
loves that. JJ
They do it
loves
for
that.
every sport,
because
actually.
I understand that sport a lot more than football. I just like watching.
Baseball
lot
is
of
a
upkeep,
beautiful
though.
thing. Actually, we can talk a little baseball when we come back. Do you know a kid from Albuquerque, New Mexico, has done something more than anybody else in the history of Major League Baseball has done? That happened last night. 28-year-old young man who grew up right here is a star in the big leagues. Talk about that when we return as the Astros beat the Yankees and take a 2-0 lead back to New York in the American League Championship Series. First, I'm going to tell you about New Mail. I tell you about them every day. Why? Because dudes everywhere have thrived because of it. I told you, playing golf last summer, and a buddy of mine said, hey, so I called New Mail. I heard you talking about it. Dude, thanks. Like, it really worked. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but it really worked. Men everywhere have taken advantage of their testosterone replacement and dealt with things like fatigue and weight gain and erectile dysfunction. But do you know that New Mail also specializes in hair replacement for men and women? The number is 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688 or online at Newmail, NUMALE.com. Go ahead and pick the option that's best for you. They'll walk you through this. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy. It uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle. It stops hair loss and regrows hair. They have an FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser proven to regrow hair. NeoGraft hair transplants produce natural-looking results in less than a week, and there is no linear scarring. Treatments work for both men and women who want a natural, thicker head of hair with no side effects. Right here in Albuquerque, give them a call at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or online at newmail.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream style stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Hi everyone,
What's all this going on?
everyone like looking at us like we're idiots. We got people looking in the window. What the hell are they doing? They're just yelling ho into a microphone on the damn radio. Ho!
It's Friday.
Good to ho on this side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Grady's hoeing. What's up, Grady?
What? Big time hoers of the OG and the AM. What's happening?
Just hoeing on a Friday.
Grady, we got your email.
It's
just
two.
late.
It's two girls on and me, and we're hoeing. And Marie sent me your email.
Sorry about that, Grady.
Oh no worries, no worries. Super quick, I want to follow
Totally
up with
threw 'em
that
off.
KJ Jenkins email or interview. He is, that's kind of what you want your players to be like. A quick story: we were at a Lobo football game. My son and I were a few years ago, and he's my kid's favorite player. So he went up to him, and he was with a bunch of guys and all that. Went out of his way, took a picture, talked to him, and it just something like that where how you treat folks that quite frankly can't do anything for you, that don't have a big name or whatever, really says a lot about you. And to hear that young man, I was really, really happy. And so he's the favorite player of more than just one person in this household. Let me tell you that. So, and speaking of someone being humble and really doing things right, there's no hoe like a birthday hoe. And I don't know if this has been said, but there's a guy in that studio that has a birthday today. And listen, I'm going to speak about him as if he's not listening. So sometimes people do things for the community, for the small village up here, up north, and they don't post about it on social media. They don't brag about it, and it makes a huge impact. And I couldn't respect that more. That makes it huge. That it's genuine. Someone who's really, really there. This guy doesn't name drop, and let me tell you, he could. And all of the contacts in this person's phone. I tell you what, you talk about a cornucopia of sports giants, and when you do hear him name drop, it's typically celebrating his daughter and his daughter's interaction with these famous folks. So from the village up north, Mr. XTV guy with the pretty blue eyes, I want to wish you a happy birthday. I appreciate all you do for me, for us, for the show, and hey, ain't no hoe like a birthday hoe, right?
That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Thanks, man.
It's your birthday, Jeff.
I'm so hurt.
I mean,
why are you hurt?
We would have brought you
I would
something.
have had breakfast
See,
donuts.
that's just what I'm talking
Donuts.
about.
Thank you, Grady.
He's the type of guy that, you know what?
Facebook just told me, by the way.
Nobody needed to know it was my birthday.
Well,
But
Facebook just
that's
told
nice
the
of
world.
you. Thank you.
As always, man, appreciate it.
Hey, but I won't see you in Los Alamos today. Are you going there?
I said, yeah, I'm thinking we're going to head up north, so we'll see you up that way.
So I won't be there. They just shut my little girl down yesterday, put her on crutches, and she's done.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so she's going, but I'm not going to go if she's not running. But she's a team captain. She's going to be up there with her team. But big cross-country meet at Los Alamos today. Some of the best teams in the state will be up there. She'll be up there. They shut her down yesterday. Bummed me out, man. Tough day in our home. But we're gonna get her healthy for the spring.
Okay, there you go. Well, if I run into her, I'll definitely make sure to give my love.
She'll be the one on crutches with the academy stuff on.
Well, again, man, have a great birthday. Have a great weekend.
Oh,
Appreciate
man.
you. Appreciate everything. And
Thanks, man.
we'll talk to you guys soon.
I appreciate that. That's nice of him. That's
Jeff, it's your birthday, and you're the mayor of this town.
No, I'm not the mayor of this
Oh,
town.
come on.
I'm just a scrub working a bunch
The
of
real
jobs.
Slim Grady, clutch
Yeah,
today.
That was nice of him. I appreciate that.
And a hoe to go with it.
Yeah, we had a little
What
birthday.
great
And we let him
timing.
hoe. Yeah, was that good?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
What are you?
I
not
love
big.
birthdays. I know.
You don't.
Dude,
I'm
most
not a
du-
big focus
most,
guy.
Most dudes aren't.
Yeah, you don't have to focus on me. All right.
JJ doesn't say anything either.
505-246-0610, 888
Now the phones are going to go crazy.
0610. Dan just said, "What the hell, bro? Happy birthday to you."
I know. Here goes the phones.
But by the way, he did love Steph. He did 2 legs around the neck always works. He said. As Steph was asked early, what was her? What was her?
Now I'm rethinking my answer.
I know. I'm like, what do we? This is AM radio. It's Friday,
that means
though.
morning, right? Yeah. Are we on the AM too?
I mean, and the FM.
All right. I told you going in the break, a kid from Albuquerque, New Mexico, has done something that nobody's ever done in the history of Major League Baseball. No third baseman has ever done. Alex Bregman's home run in the 3rd inning yesterday was his 14th in the postseason. in his career. He's 28 years old. He has hit more home runs in the postseason than any other third baseman in the history of Major League Baseball. That's a big deal. Now, I got a text that says, I don't care what Alex Bregman has accomplished. He got away with cheating. Zero respect for him. Cannot stand him or the Astros. Okay. I can't change your mind. I can't argue with you. I get that. He also has hit more home runs than any third baseman in the history of Major League Baseball. So, look, are you mad at people like that?
I'm not mad at the guy that just said that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at them. I don't know how we move forward from this. So they're always going to just have that reputation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you move
I mean,
forward.
the Yankees and Astros, I think, is one of the most hated series for baseball fans.
No, this is a no-win for most people.
Everyone I talk to besides, a Yankee fan or Astros friends, like, I'm not even going to watch.
Yeah, and yet you're
I
all
mean,
watching.
come on.
Yeah.
You're going to watch.
Yeah, I got it.
Don't take away from Bregman, though. Come on.
Well, but he was part of it.
He
can't get away from it, and you know how I feel about that. It's not. There's no excusing it. Is there an explaining it? To me, Alex was, and I'm not gonna lie. I've got a bias here. I do. I've known Alex since he was 8 years old. I'm a fan of his as a human being, and so yeah, I have a bias here. So this isn't straight up, but I ask the question a lot, and I know for some of you it's like, yeah, whatever. He still did it. He's a rookie that just got called up from Fresno in the middle of the season. That was going on. He was 20 years old, 21 years old. And there's all these veterans that this is going on. Is he going to be the guy who says, guys, this isn't right. Let's shut this down. And I know so many of you said, I wouldn't have done it. Okay, then cool. Now he wasn't the ringleader on this. Was he part of it? Yeah, I guess he was, right? All indications are yes. But he got called up in the middle of the season into a team that was doing this, and this is the way it was done in the big leagues. Is that an excuse? It is not an excuse. To me, it's an explanation. And so, is he held accountable? He's got to be. Do I hate him for it? I don't. I know some of you do, but like I said, I'm not objective here. I've loved that kid since he was 8 years old, watched him grow up, and so it's hard for me to be impartial on that subject. And so, if that disqualifies my opinion, I respect that from you.
Well said.
Yeah, I mean, but I get it where this texter's coming from. He didn't care what Alex Bregman did. He cheated, and he says,
I respect that as well.
Yeah, and this is, don't forget the Yankees cheated in 2017 also. They just didn't cheat as well.
Patriots, you can go down all the teams that
this was
cheated.
bad, and then they won the World Series. No, I get it. Like, I get where people are. I'm not in the same place, but I understand how people are there. Steffi, I see you thinking, I hear the wheels grinding back there. A little bit.
I just feel bad for some of these people's families because, man, if you would have taken $5 from this man, he's going to ouch you from the rest of the world.
Don't take $5 from him, right? I know. All right, text line also says, Excellence Crusher is entertaining dice. I don't even know what that means. Do you?
No.
No idea. All right, this one says, stop, Yankee fans. Astros are the better team. Chris. It's from Chris. All right.
I believe that.
Yeah. All right, we're going to break, come back, and reset some NFL stuff for you because the Cardinals won last night, but that's really not the lead in the NFL. Christian McCaffrey is a 49er. That's the lead in the NFL. 9 o'clock, Christian Washington's going to be with us. We'll talk Lobo football, Lobos and Bulldogs tomorrow out at University Stadium. A-Marie's in for JJ today, who's on load management. Steph's in for A-Marie, who's, in here. Adrian's in for Adrian. And I'm merely Jeff Symbieta.
And it's your birthday!
95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Audible. This fall, find everything you love listening.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
These sports animal.
NFL's off till Sunday. Little Equinox yesterday. NFL 42-34. Cardinals beat the Saints. Baseball yesterday. Yankees lost to the Astros 3-2. They're going back to the Bronx. Houston's up 3-2. I'm sorry, 2-0 in the AL Championship Series. Hoops last night. Clippers 103. Lakers 97. Is your big stuff. You get Lobo football tomorrow. Lobo Hoops tonight at the Pit. Cherry Silver Howell. 505-246-0610. A-Marie's in for JJ today. Ruben, good morning to you. Hello, Ruben.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
I just calling in that I support Greg Bregman. Yes, he's guilty of what he did, cheating. But I don't know if he was just taking orders from that manager. To me, the manager was the culprit, the big cheater. And I don't know what you do in a situation like that. But, yes, he could have said no, but I support him. And Greg Bregman did not get where he is at if he wasn't good. Thank you.
Thank you.
How about the steroid people?
Yeah, there's all that, too.
Thank you.
No, and I know it's not exactly the same. And, Ruben, appreciate that call. Alex, where are you then? I would ask somebody who I'll never forgive him for cheating, the steroid people. Well, Jeff, everyone was doing it. Well, it sounds like a hell of a lot more people were doing what the Astros were doing or something similar than just the Astros. Red Sox, Yankees. Now, they won, and it sucks, and like I'm not excusing any of it. Are you mad at all the steroid people? Again, do what you got to do. I know I'm not completely impartial on this, so I don't claim to be. But where do you think most Albuquerque people are now on Alex? Have they gotten through it? Are they just not supportive? Because he was a big freaking deal, man. He was a big deal. He was the All-Star Game MVP. They were world champions.
I see his jersey hung up at sports bars.
Okay.
And for the most part, I know people are positive and supportive of him.
Okay. I most people I know, but again, I don't know that that's a fair sampling. But all I know is he's hit more home runs in the postseason than any third baseman in the history of Major League Baseball.
I almost feel like people are mad at him, not that they're Astro fans or that they technically like him.
Yeah.
I think they're mad because they liked the teams maybe that they won against, and so people lost money against them.
There's a lot to that, Steph.
And so I don't think that they're very big fans of Astros or personally him. But since he comes from here, I think that's what rubs people the wrong way. Because he's, again, adding maybe some kind of shame to New Mexico. Like, oh, cheaters from New Mexico.
So there's a lot of Dodger fans here, and they beat the Dodgers in that World Series. And Dodger fans feel that they should have won in 17. That they got that stolen by the cheating Astros. So I think Stephanie's right on the head with that. It's interesting. Is because he's come here? Is he bringing shame to Albuquerque because he's from here and he did that? It's interesting. Mud, how you feel about the whole thing? What's up, Mud?
Hey, what's going on? Happy birthday, Jeff.
Thank you, Mud. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. So you're what, 30?
Yeah, a little, somewhere around there. Yeah. I just look like crap. Yes.
Hey, man. No, I was calling. I was very proud and happy last night. West Mesa beat Rio Grande, man.
Big.
It was a second quarter finish. They called it because of the mercy rule or whatever.
Yeah, 50-something, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 53-0 or something like that. So they ended in the second quarter. That was pretty cool, man. I really believe that West Mesa is going to go deep in state, if not win it. They're just awesome to see. But other than that, man, Lobos tomorrow. I don't know, man. I kind of think that this is still a rebuilding season.
Of course it is.
They could win a couple more games, but I don't know, man. kind of want to see the other quarterbacks, see what they have.
I think a lot of people do.
Kind of done with Kendrick, but you know, I don't want to be mean or nothing. I just call it where I see it, man. I think that they can go a different direction. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. Other than that, I'm trying to see if I can go tonight to see the basketball team. And KJ, man, that dude's an awesome gentleman. I see a lot of good things happening this year for this team. So I'm very happy and very excited. So I want to say hi to Amory, Stephanie. But
right.
yeah, I'm. I think they're going to do good, man.
All right.
So we'll see what happens, and you guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
See you, Mud. He called West Mesa to win state. They were big winners yesterday. Yeah, 50-something nothing. Mercy ruled that thing. All right. Bregman has more home run. It's crazy to me. If you missed it last night, Panthers trade Christian McCaffrey to the Niners. Christian McCaffrey put out this morning on his Twitter to Carolina. I'm forever grateful for all the people who have helped me make these past 5.5 years so special for me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Carolina, I will always heart you. No, I will always love you with a big blue heart. Big puffy blue heart. It's a big deal, man.
Panther fans sad today.
I think the Bills fans are sad, too, because I think the Bills were kind of the front runner, right? Everybody was telling me he was going to the Bills.
Yeah, and then I heard the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams were in it, too. All right, we're talking football when we get back. Christian Washington, Lobo running back, freshman from San Diego, California, is going to be with us. It's the opening drive. Jeff, Amory, Stephanie, Adrian. Glad you're with us at 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
Cheshire will set Chris Moore one more time. And the block did the job. Blocked by Carpenter. Kept up. Tough angle. Macias. No, it's dumped over instead by Kirkland. Cheshire. She'll set Chris Moore again. She's blocked again. Carpenter. Cheshire. Chris Moore. Another swing. This time she'll dump it over. Cheshire. She'll set in the middle for Carpenter. And she puts it away. That was the longest rally of the set, and it still goes to the Huskies. 24-14. Set point. Huskies.
But it falls right to the feet of St. Pius. Opportunity here. Vaughn. Spinaroonie. Shot. Score! 1941. Leo Vaughn gets a second.
Panther. He's got Cordova again, and Brody Whitaker blows that play up so fast from the edge.
Babinski shut up in a goal.
Tries to dummy it through. It's loose. Opportunity. And it worm burns in.
Cheshire will set Chris Moore. Yes! The freshman connects again.
She fights and she scores. Stop the clock for the official.
coverage. Oh, what a catch. See you later. Turn off the lights. Goodbye, baby. Touchdown.
Pardon me, for Lozano. This time, Culpepper, he's got a man, caught. It's again Tommy Lopez. Lopez breaks a man, and Lopez not stopped at the 3 this time. Tommy Lopez, he's got a huge touchdown.
That snap, Moreno picks it up. Great protection, going for a home run ball down the middle of the field. It's underthrown. Oh, what a catch! A catch and run for the touchdown for Treyon Williams.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
And J.J. Bond. Don't sweat the
Global football tomorrow. It's homecoming out of University Stadium. 4:30 kick, 3:30 pregame show over on News Radio KKOB. JJ and Ned James will have that. Robert Portnoy, Dontrell Moore will have the call. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and A. Marie in for JJ today. One of the really, really nice, I don't even want to say surprise because maybe when it's a freshman it's a surprise, but coming out of camp we heard so much about Christian Washington, the freshman out of San Diego, and how explosive he was and how good he looked, and he's the 4th leading rusher on the team, and he's been dynamic in special teams and really making a mark. As a freshman, as this Lobo offense really tries to find an identity and now going into a second week with a new offensive coordinator. Christian Washington, the freshman running back from San Diego, joins us this morning on the opening drive. Christian, good morning to you. How you living?
I'm living well. How are y'all?
We're good, thank you. So talk about this offense a little bit. As you go in as a freshman, how much did you expect to play, honestly? Did they talk about redshirting, or did you really think you were going to come in and contribute this much as a true freshman?
Coach G had talked to me a lot before I even committed here. He was like, he could really use me this year, so I wasn't really thinking about redshirting this year.
Yeah, are you surprised how much time you got? You look at that running back room, and there's with Nate Jones and Sherrod, and there's a lot of depth, but you're really getting a lot of playing time. Does it surprise you at all?
It kind of surprised me because everybody talks about Nate Jones and Sherrod, so the depth that we have at the back room is very well, so that he can get us all in because we all do different things.
Yeah. All right, this offense is going through a little bit of a change now. It's week 2, going into week 2. From your perspective, how much of a change has it been as you change offensive coordinators and Heath Ridenour has now taken over the offense?
To me, I feel like the offense is coming together a little better because of his philosophy behind the play calling and different stuff.
What do you mean different philosophy? So what do you notice different?
How his language in the meeting room, his language at practice, all that.
Yeah, all right. Christian Washington, Lobo running backs, with us on the opening drive.
Christian, I read a quote that I know you guys are coming off a 4-game losing, and you're going to host Fresno State tomorrow here in Albuquerque. You said you need to come with a different approach, and what do you mean by that?
The different approach is attacking them on the ground and in the air, and not letting other teams try to drive us from that approach.
So you come here from San Diego, Helix High School, and a great program, right? And Alex Smith, Reggie Bush, Bill Walton went to that school. How prominent were the alumni there? I mean, I'm sure you knew about their names, but did you ever see Reggie come around or Bill Walton or any of those guys down there?
I saw Reggie a few times growing up because he was a mentor of my godfather, which is also my coach in high school.
Really?
So I saw him a few times.
Nice. And like Bill Walton's around San Diego all the time. Coming out of a program like that, what made you want to come to Albuquerque and play for the Lobos?
The family aspect. Coach G always talks about family, and it felt like on my visit, it made me feel really comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that you've been here, and I know the offense is struggling a bit, but Coach G is talking about building. Talk a little bit about what you think is being built here and the progress you see, because people have seen what they see from the outside, and they don't really see it from the inside. From your perspective, where's this program going? Here you are as a freshman. You got a bunch of years in front of you, and so what is there to be for a Lobo fan to be optimistic about, especially with this offense?
I would say the next years to come, we're getting new guys every year to help this program, which was the main point of my class. So there's like a lot of freshmen playing this year. So he said, we want to build every year so we can have a better chance of being more successful than the previous years.
All right. You excited about a homecoming game? You got Fresno State coming in. Talk about this week, because you're coming off a really tough one last week. How's this week been in preparation coming off of that rivalry loss?
I feel like we've gotten everything together. I can't really say too much about our offense because it's going to be a big surprise.
Nice.
But it'll be a good game.
All right. What does Christian Washington do besides play football? Who are you outside of a football player?
Student athlete. I feel like I kind of stay in my room more, since there's not really much to do in Albuquerque, or for my age to do.
It's true. A little different than San Diego.
A little different.
Yeah. No, it could be a good spot too, man. I spent 8 years in San Diego, and this place has treated me well. All right, man. We'll go out and have a great one tomorrow. Appreciate you spending some time with us. Good luck to you, and congratulations on the success so far in your in your freshman season.
Thank you.
All right, be well. Christian Washington. He's fast. He's a playmaker, and I think it's one of those guys where that's a guy you got to get the ball in his hands, and they've been throwing it to him a little bit. He's fourth on the team in rushing. He had the big punt return in the UTEP game. I think it was the UTEP game, wasn't it? And he makes things happen.
He's a quiet killer.
There's stuff to do here, right?
Yeah.
I think there's stuff to do anywhere if you find.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
didn't
not
go to
New York.
college here.
Well, it's not New York.
No.
Which is good, I think.
Yeah, it keeps you out of trouble.
Well, yeah. Then there's that.
You can't go to the beach.
All right, here's what he told me. No,
I mean, he lived in San Diego. We talk about San Diego all the time, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, I get it. Believe me.
Grew up there.
I get it. He said, I can't say too much.
I know. Now we're all on our toes.
Surprises tomorrow. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, I'm watching now. No, I'm watching. Look, the heat's on the offense, right?
Absolutely.
The heat's on. Everybody's kind of feeling it. And they got to go out and make something happen. And, in week 2, I think it's hard to hold him totally accountable. Wow, the offense looked exactly the same in week 1. He found out on Sunday this was going down. I don't know how much you can really turn around, right? Now that they've had the full week, then he's had 2 weeks in the job, a full week to prepare. I think, yeah, you do expect something different. Now, look, how many playmakers do you have? That's one of them. That's one of the guys you got to get the ball to. Okay, him, Jordan Porter. That's one of the guys you got to get the ball to. And let's see what they are tomorrow. Fresno State's not blowing the doors off of people. Fresno State's been scuffling too. They can be scored upon. They've given up points. They've been struggling scoring points. So lean on your defense, bet the under, and see what you can do.
They're giving 11 points, Jeff, to Fresno State now.
What did who called in when he said 14?
It was 14, but it's moved down to 11.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to reset when we come back. 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Go through the NFL stuff last night, look ahead to some of the big stories. I want to talk about Tua a little bit because he is coming back. Really interesting. Brian Kelly, the LSU coach, instant replays hurting the game of football. Really? Okay. How do you feel about that? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
All right, you know what I'm really fired up about today?
Getting fitted for golf clubs?
I'm gonna get fitted for golf. My new club. I've been wanting to do this for 2 years now. I think.
Yeah, you deserve it.
I think I'm getting fitted for my new clubs today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really, that's what I'm pumped about more than anything else. Oh. Well, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Hello, Jess.
Uriye, El Jefe.
What's happening?
Oh, just L-I-V-I-N.
Yes, you are.
Happy birthday, bud.
Thank you.
What are you, like,
Thank you.
24?
Nope, I'm not 24. Nope, that's not the answer. Nope.
Well, I'm glad you a Marie's in there with you.
I've been in this market 26 years. That's kind of crazy.
Speaking of being young and sports radio, my girlfriend, because she thinks it's hilarious, has told my employees at work, especially the young ones. When we say young, I say like 22, 23, 24.
That's young.
That I call into sports radio.
Okay.
You know, contrary to popular belief, Jeff, I don't think we're cool.
I think
with the young folks. Yeah.
Oh,
apparently, you know, specifically one of them said, "That's such a dad thing. You're such a dad. That's like such an old dad thing. You listen around to sports radio and then you call in, probably complain about your team. That's like such a dad thing." And I'm like, I guess I didn't ever think of it that way. But we do Ho on Fridays, so take that.
Yeah, so have some of that. Exactly.
I wonder if they ever heard that song.
That's funny.
So, you know, I guess maybe I thought it was cool when I was 24, but I guess we're just not cool with those, the young guys. But I am super excited. I don't know if there was a less enthusiastic tease I've ever heard than the offense that we need to wait and see. But I don't know if I was scared or excited.
Like
I'm
what?
Mixed. That was a very mixed answer
He
for
said-
me.
he said,
As
I
like
can't-
a fan hearing that.
Yeah, I can't say much. There's going to be a lot of surprises.
Surprises aren't good sometimes. So, I mean, it can go either way. But, you know, it's been depressing for me lately, seeing as my team seems to be garbage. I don't know.
The Green Bay Packers?
Could go either way. I suppose the only good thing is we're not the Broncos, and everybody in the world has to watch it every week.
Not yet.
So I suppose if I had to pick, I'd rather that be the Green Bay. So, but going forward, we'll see, and let's see if there's less surprises. I actually vote for less surprises as a
is
sports
better.
fan sometimes.
All right. Enjoy the weekend.
You guys too, Jeff. Happy birthday! Get your clubs on.
Thanks.
You know, it's probably going to improve your game by 7 strokes. That's how you got to think
I
about
was
it.
thinking it's 7. I was
Dang.
thinking 6, but I'll take 7. Yeah, that'd be good. All right, man.
Yeah.
Be well. See you.
Later.
Yeah, somebody give it what everybody's saying. You think the new clubs are going to help? No, but it's going to. I want new clubs.
It can
anyway.
make you more frustrated.
Well,
There's something that keeps us coming back, though.
Look, it's been a minute. It's time.
I think it might, because you'll have a sense of confidence once you head out there.
Well,
Steph,
so
do you golf?
I like to just hit off of that tee just to see how far I can go. Yeah, I've tried golfing, and I hold people up. I have to go at the end. I have to schedule at the end.
So I play enough golf that I should have new clubs, and it's been a long time since I bought my clubs. I mean, they're like the technology's come a long, long, long way. It's like anything else. And so the clubs I'm getting, I hit. Yes, it'll help. I hit it. The better. There's more forgiveness to it. So yeah, no, I'm still gonna stink. Don't get me wrong. But yeah,
I hate golf so much. I love it.
I'm right there. I love it too. Text line, you're on Alex Bregman. This says, Jeff, I would just want to say that I still support Bregman. He was just doing what he was told, that his native son, and I'll always support him. All right. See? Called him Jose Bregman and called him Jason Bregman. Jeff, how is Jeff's golf game? What's his average? What's his average?
You mean handicap?
I'm a 12 handicap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Not very good.
Pretty good, Jeff.
I'll shoot, a wide variety of numbers, wide range of numbers. So, yeah. All right. What was the Brian Kelly thing. So, Brian Kelly's the head coach at LSU. And he was on his radio show this week, and he said that he thinks that instant replay is ruining the game. That there's too many stoppages of instant replay. And he talked about 5 times when play was stopped for review during last week's win over Florida. And it's just slowing the game down. Quote, 10 out of 10 times, I don't know if he said family, Brian Kelly, 10 out of 10 times the call stands on the field, unless it's an LSU call, right? Or is it just me? I just don't think they like the guy from up north. He's trying so hard to be cool. He's trying so hard to fit in. Just be a human being, for crying out loud.
He was a successful coach at Notre Dame. Just go be a successful coach at LSU.
That's right.
Just stop. Just be yourself.
You don't need a damn accent. You probably should learn to like Cajun food. But other than that, like family.
Like he won and he's complaining about the replays?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
My biggest concern is that we're just slowing the game down. Look,
What?
we got to pay the bills. I get it. It's 4-3 with timeouts, hours. That's not going away. We're obviously not paying anybody. But to stop the game for so many reviews, and most of them to be the play stands as called, just takes away from the game. Hopefully it's something that we can look at the end of the season. Maybe it can be instant replay on scoring only and change possessions. And then if you feel like it's egregious, you throw a red flag. But there are a lot of replays, and we've thrown in more and more. We've thrown in, the targeting thing. There are a lot of stoppages in the game. But now that we've gone to, we're not going back. I mean, the point is to get it right, isn't it?
Yes.
I think there's enough to worry about in college football. I don't think replay is destroying the game. Do you? I mean, do you?
No,
do you
and
think it
I
gets
just
in
can't
the
believe
way?
he won and he's complaining.
No, I don't know that I feel like it gets in the way. I don't. All right, NFL stuff. Tua's going to play this week. Do you? I've listened to so much chatter on this. Well, I don't know if he should. And he's had 2 concussions, and everybody's kind of a doctor. Everybody's looking out for Tua. And I'm not sure where I feel on this. I mean, I read about the dangers. Like, if he was my kid, if he was my brother, if he was my friend, I would kind of encourage him not to. Now, I know he wants to get paid, so he's playing for a contract. 2, he said flat out, 2 weeks ago? 2.5 weeks ago? He doesn't remember getting taken off the field. That was 4 days after stumbling off the field. I'm not the guy who's going to sit here and tell you I know about brains. I don't. I don't even know if I have any. But, man, I would want him to sit out a little bit, wouldn't you?
And now he has, and that is good. Like you said, Jeff, we're not doctors. Media, I never know who to believe except the sports animal, but except our own show. But I believe that Tua wouldn't play if he think it was a serious problem. I really don't think we could play. None of us will really know what's really going on back there.
See, I think there's a difference between being cleared and should he play. And I firmly believe that he would play because he's in a prove-it year. He's playing
Absolutely.
for a contract.
We put him in that little handful.
He's playing for that big, giant sack of cash, right? So he's been cleared, and I think we all think we're invincible, especially in our 20s, and we're going to go play. To me, there's a difference between medically and you. And I'm trying to listen to as many people who know more than me. And the next concussion is exponentially worse when they happen in rapid succession. Now, is there any guarantee he's getting a concussion? Hell no. And is there any guarantee he's not? Obviously, there is not. He's got him in the last 2 games.
I always wonder about, does the brain repair itself just as fast as any other body part? Like if you're getting smacked in your hammy or whatever, is it going to repair itself as fast? He's 20-something. He's probably been playing for 20 years already. So how many concussions before these 2 has he had? Has his brain ever repaired from those? And this is just throwing more, shall you say, bruising on top of repaired bruising.
This is a problem people have a lot with football in general, and a lot of players over the years, not just Tua. That's a very good point, Steph.
I think it's a great point.
Great point. And this is a lot of reasons why, people want their husbands to retire or whatever. And they've been trying to come up with solutions with helmets and whatnot. But, so then does he just not play? How long? How long does he sit out then?
And this is where I think we just don't know. So the body heals at different rates, right? A shin splint's going to heal at a different rate than a hamstring pull, than a pulled muscle in your back, than a broken finger, right?
Right.
And so I don't know, and I don't know that the experts have this down. At what rate does your brain heal? Because Steph, I think it's the question.
And then we see him on the field. We don't see him at home at the grocery store getting his gas.
Right.
So when we see him on the field and he's aggressive and he's ready to go and pumped up, sweating, we're like, yes, go and play. You're doing it. But when he's at home feeling that same way and his wife has to deal with that, it's probably pretty scary.
No, yes is the answer. There's a great book, and Merrill Hodge has been on our show, and I should reach out to Merrill again because Merrill wrote the book about the concussions. You remember Merrill Hodge played for the Bears and the Steelers, and he talks about when his career ended because of concussions, and he talks about going to the doctor, and when he got there, he didn't remember what he was there for. He walked into the building and was in the lobby like, where am I going? What am I doing? Like the book. But he's also not the advocate of just shutting everybody down, not everything's CTE. I think, his book was a fascinating read. Steph, I think there's so much that's uncertain. And every time a football player gets a concussion, that group comes out, oh, my God, we got to shut it down. We got to shut him down. Football's horrible. Football's dangerous. Football's brutal. And it is dangerous. And it is brutal, and it is violent, and this is a risk that is inherent to the game. I just think what we've done over the last bunch of years, and when I say we, collectively people who work in football, and I think all of us who care about it, have tried to gather as much science as we can to protect the athletes, and sometimes you have to protect these athletes from themselves. And, Steph, I don't think we know. I think that's the bottom line. How much can you really study the brain?
Especially how the game is evolving, too. Like, these quarterbacks are more mobile. Like, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, all these guys. The way they get hit, I'm concerned about in general.
Well, and the other guys are faster, bigger, stronger.
Bigger,
right?
stronger, right? So quarterbacks are more mobile. They're not sliding. They're not. But with that point being said, it's like, then how long do you?
Yeah, and that's such a fair question. What's the answer?
What's like
if that was your brother, if that was your kid, what would you suggest to him? Like, you want him to be able at 40, which by the way isn't that damn old, to be able to hold his kids.
Just be mindful, and I don't know. It's a tough one
because I don't think it's blown out of proportion, but I think sometimes it is. Like I think brain injury, concussion, CTE, all of this stuff is real, but there's first of all it's been proven that there's other things that cause CTE, not just playing football. Okay,
so you can get a concussion.
Well, you can get it. There's
injured.
And the science was in Merrill's book, and there's a protein or something that people who don't get hit in the head can get CTE. Right, and not every player who dies has CTE. There's a lot that goes into this. Steph, your questions are so real, right? What we have been told, and I've heard it from enough medical people that I'm going to believe it as fact, that each recurring concussion is worse. And if you get them in relatively timely succession, that it can do more damage. Now, we're told he didn't have a concussion that first time.
I just think from all our own eyes, I think Tua especially, because we've seen other bad hits this year. Other quarterbacks have gone into concussion protocol. The Miami Dolphins, Teddy
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater.
The running back the other day. It was the Colts running back, Naheem Hines.
No, oh my gosh, I saw that live.
Yeah.
And it's scary stuff. But I think with Tua, besides not taking away from any of those other hits, we all saw it, and he just shouldn't have played. What we're just talking about right now, there should have been more time. But
now here we are, and he's been medically cleared. Right? Now he's medically cleared. Does medically cleared mean he should go back and play? And I'm not going to make a decision for a guy who's out there making a living. Like, if he, let me ask you this: would it be different if he wasn't playing on his rookie contract and was playing for that big sack of cash, as opposed to he's Kyler Murray and just signed for $250 million, and you holding him out for a few more weeks?
Well, gosh, that is a.
Or is he holding himself out? Let me ask you that.
I think that.
Because I think he's holding himself out. If he's already got his money, right? I think he's in such a, and especially this guy, that there's been so much criticism and so much question and so much speculation and so much noise about him, that I think if he already had his big bag of cash, that I think he would sit himself out a couple more weeks.
I don't know what Miami wants to do, though, because
Nor do they.
Because it's too early in the season, new coach. Is this your franchise quarterback?
A lot of promise for the year.
A lot of promise for the year.
Yeah.
With getting
Well,
Tyreek Hill.
The biggest thing is what you said, is this your franchise quarterback? They're trying to figure out, and they don't want to waste another year and have to figure it out again.
And unfortunate with timing sometimes.
No, I get it.
I mean,
It's a
this
business.
is star-crossed.
It's
I
a
know
business.
they are, but we also got to humanize these athletes. They are human. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah. All right, Paul, stay there. I want to hear what you have to say, but I've got to hit this break. 505-246-0610 is the text line and the phone line. You can get in on both of those, and we can have this conversation with you at 505-246-0610. Bad weather's coming. Not today. Oh, no, today's going to be beautiful. You should go out and, I don't know, maybe you'll get fitted for golf clubs. But soon it's going to be rainy and yucky and snowy and gunky, and your car's already filthy from the summer. Detail and get a fresh coat of wax on it before the winter weather hits. Call On the Spot Automotive Detailing. You're probably going to be keeping that car for a little bit longer than maybe you thought you would because cars are so expensive. Take care of that vehicle and have On the Spot Automotive Detailing come out to you and give you a detailing wherever and whenever it's convenient for you. What they do, this is not just a wash and a wax, man. This is detailing under the hood and behind the seats and around the rims, and it's detailing. When they're done, the car looks, feels, smells like the day you took it off the lot, like it was brand new, and they come to you wherever it's convenient for you, whenever, while you're working there in the parking lot. It is a beautiful, beautiful service. By the way, great gift as you're headed into the holiday season. This is a great gift idea. They also offer ceramic coating. They apply that by hand, the best way to protect your paint for years. Paint corrections, sap removal, and a 10% discount for our military. Call them. Schedule your appointment online at otsdetailing.com. That's otsdetailing.com, or on the phone. Area code 505-859-2859. That's 505-859-2859.
Cheshire will set Chris Moore one more time. And the block did the job. Blocked by Carpenter. Kept up. Tough angle. Macias. No, it's dumped over instead by Kirkland. Cheshire. She'll set Chris Moore again. She's blocked again. Carpenter. Cheshire. Chris Moore. Another swing. This time she'll dump it over. Cheshire. She'll set in the middle for Carpenter. And she puts it away. That was the longest rally of the set, and it still goes to the Huskies. 24-14. Set point. Huskies.
But it falls right to the feet of St. Pius. Opportunity here. Vaughn. Spinaroonie. Shot. Score! 1941. Leo Vaughn gets a second.
Culpepper. He's got Cordova again. And Brody Whitaker blows that play up so fast from the edge.
For Babinski. Babinski shut up in a goal.
Devaney tries to dummy it through. It's loose. Opportunity. And it worm burns in.
Cheshire will set Chris Moore. Yes! The freshman connects again.
Good job playing forward. Out in front. Okay, Rayner with the shot. We get another opportunity here. Casey Crowd. She's behind the goalkeeper. Out in front and goal. Okay, Rayner. She fights and she fights and she fights and she scores. Stop the clock for the official. out the lights. Goodbye, baby. Touchdown. Rams.
Pardon me for Lozano. This time, Culpepper. He's got a man. Caught. It's again Tommy Lopez. Lopez breaks a man. And Lopez not stopped at the 3 this time. Tommy Lopez. He's got a huge touchdown.
That snap. Mariano picks it up. Great protection. Going for a home run ball down the middle of the field. It's underthrown. Oh, what a catch! A catch and run for the touchdown for Trayvon Williams.
Knowing that you have love for the program makes me even happier.
I appreciate that. That's really kind.
Yeah,
Paul.
but I just no, you're great. You're great, man. And just know people out here appreciate you. But really quick take on it was a rough night for me watching sports, watching my beloved Yanks and Lakers. Just, I mean, that is not Yankee baseball. And you know, I don't know how many times I've said it. Cashman needs to be held accountable. These teams are not built for playoff baseball. You know, it's swing for the fences. And you look at what Yankee baseball is about. It's about taking pitches, you know, putting those pitchers in a full count and putting pressure on that on the opposing team. And we just don't do that. And you know, I've never been sold on Judge. I think he's a great player, fine player, but I think we could do without him. And we could build with some young talent maybe, or bring in a star that's willing to take us to that next level. But, you know, in regards to the Lakers, it was just brutal watching that. Watching LeBron get his as usual, and Anthony Davis shoot threes, but it's just a disaster. I mean, I think it's the NBA in general, but it was just really rough yesterday. But listen, you have enjoy the rest of your day. Fight on. We're bouncing back. USC is going to be back in the top 10 again.
Thank you, Paul. Really appreciate the kind words. Have a great day. It's not Yankee baseball because it's literally just swinging for the fences, and he's right. They're getting nobody on. They're getting nobody on in front of those guys. And that was really kind of him to say all that stuff. Hello, Jeff. Good morning.
Hey, Jeff. How you doing?
Oh, Speech. What's happening,
I got a couple takes.
Yeah.
First, on concussions. Okay, does every concussion, I mean, will you feel that in the future, or does it heal? And I'm just saying, in time, do all these concussions add up to something?
So
and
I think
also,
all those
I
answers,
want to
Speech.
say, if the Yankees win all their games in New York, does that bring back the scandal on hitting the trash cans?
Okay.
And also, I want to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you, Speech. Appreciate you. All right, I'm going to take them all. So I think the scandal's never gone away for some. I mean, does it bring it back? No, I think it's going to be there just as it is, and they'll bring out the trash cans in New York. On the concussion thing, Amory, I just don't think we know all those answers. Like, all those questions are fair, and from what I understand, it's probably not a straight answer. I think each human responds differently to concussions. I think, again, just what I read, I think we have been told that more concussions is worse. That sounds right. The more times you blow out your knee, it's probably worse, right? If you're hurting your brain more, it's probably the same concept. But I'm going to guess, will you feel, if you get a concussion, do you feel it the rest of your life? Like, I got a concussion, at least one that I remember playing basketball. Do I feel it the rest of my life? I don't know. Is that why I get a headache now and then? I don't know the answer. I don't know that they know that.
But it's also how we take care of our bodies, too.
Right.
It's not just getting hit. It's our overall health. But, yeah, I've gotten a concussion, too, in a car accident.
It's not fun.
No, it's not.
It feels like crap. And
they made me wait an hour before I went home.
Did they? A whole hour.
A whole
And
hour.
then they said go.
They're like, you're good.
All right, drive your car. Here, we got your rental car.
I was actually in a cab, and an old school yellow cab.
Remember those?
Yeah.
You hail them down in New York. You got it.
And I got in an accident.
That's an art form. Hailing a cab in New York, by the way. People, do they still do that now that they're
Oh,
Ubers?
yeah, they still do it.
Yo, 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 and then you're
Because
throwing
sometimes
elbows.
it's faster to get a cab depending on, there's a strategy.
Well, you can always get a cab. You
Yeah.
can almost always just step out in the street and put your hand out and get a cab. Almost always. Terry, good morning to you.
Good Friday. Steph, Marie, and Jeff, happy birthday, young man.
Thank you.
I'll do things a little reverse order. Thoughts and hugs to family members. That includes Kyle, Steph, your family, and then the big three, Baloo, Austin, and, geez, my heart was broken this morning. Extra hugs and thoughts to Addie. I know I'm just an old man, but maybe pass that along to her.
I appreciate that.
It's a tough break and all that. Thinking about her. Maybe someday there can be 3 girls on. Jeff, you and JJ go hit the links and let Steph, Marie, and Addie do it.
Oh, Addie would be great.
I didn't want to show you guys up too much, but I know they would tear it up if they got to do a show. Marie, names, I of course, they were my name. They always can do it differently. But I had a young lady I knew in college, and she would go ballistic because her name was Rosemary. And if anybody called her Rosemary, I just knew the rest of my evening would not go well. But she would blame me. So on that. The all-time playoff records. Now, Alex, obviously, I got a kind-hearted soul for him and the way he was nice to my daughter, him and Justin. But I kind of like the separation because, I grew up through 1968. It was just World Series.
Yeah,
then it was
there's
the
a
best of
difference.
5, and
There's a huge difference.
Yeah. So I like it when they can say all-time playoffs, but then definitely bring up, what were the World Series records because, there's much more opportunity. But again, Alex proves me wrong because I think he did his in a lot fewer games than Mike Schmidt, which was kind of shocking if they had the numbers right. So good for him. But that's kind of like the reverse of when I brought up the 300 wins. Things are differently now, and playoffs have expanded, so the opportunities there if you're on a good team and get those chances that they can do it. But from that end. Like I say, Jeff, you try to enjoy the rest of your day. I don't know. I don't think there's a Kiva juice big enough in the world for Addie, but someday let her know. And
I will. Thanks.
Like I said, take care. And you guys have as good a weekend as you can. Be safe.
Thanks,
take
Terry.
care.
Appreciate you. All right, let's get one more in before. Why can't I get rid of that? Let's get one more in before we go to break. Hello, Earl. Thanks for holding. How are you?
Hey, I called you guys once, shared a story about me and my daughters catching a home run ball at the Isotopes.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I was born in Houston, born in the A-Leaf, and the only sports jersey I ever bought was the Nolan Ryan Astros jersey.
Nice.
And oddly enough, I actually hung out with Mr. Bregman, the attorney.
Yep.
I remember him suing Sandia Casino, because some dude didn't get paid $1 million, but. I met his son a couple of times. We're not friends. We don't know each other that well. But my real thought on this is I love the Astros. And I don't – and the people that cheated, Patrick Reed, the golfer, whatever, I'm just going to say let he who has not sinned cast the first stone. I love the Astros, and that's never going to change. And I'd love to say other stuff, but I'm going to get out. Love you guys.
See you, Earl. Appreciate you. Well, that's a pretty good perspective, right? That's one of those Astro fans. That's my team, man. Whatever. Yeah, you all cheated too, and we won. Look at our rings, right? Yep. Sorry, we cheated better than you all did. Because first of all, if you think they were the only ones cheating, you're wrong. Now they cheated most famously, and they won. And it sucks. And supposedly the Dodgers didn't. The Dodgers feel pissed off and robbed, and I understand that. But I'm down with all that. All right, Tony, stay there. You want to take this final break? Why are you looking at me like that? What'd I do?
No. I liked that call.
Oh, that was an awkward shot like Westbrook. It's the opening drive. Joe for 12 now. Thanks for remembering you listened this morning. On 95.9 FM and AM 610, Sports Animal.
This is Boomer Esiason with the CBS Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
I mean, I don't eat a lot of cake. Do you eat cake?
I don't. I'm
Like,
not a dessert
I
person.
don't
I'm a
eat-
weirdo.
So
I love pie.
do you?
I'm not a dessert gal.
So, all right, so the dessert tray comes around and you're at that restaurant. You just like, no, no, no. But then you pick off everybody else's. Because I do that. By the way, I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't want any. And then the creme brulee comes. I'm like, oh.
If there's a dessert table but I still haven't even hit the dinner table, I hit the dessert first,
Good
get
move.
what I need, and then I'll
All right,
go
so
and
where
get
do you
whatever.
go? What, it's pie? Where do you go? Is it the pie? Do you go for mousse, ice cream?
Oh, I'll take anything.
Yeah.
I'll be like one of each
Candy corn?
thing and try it all.
Candy corn?
Oh, I love candy corn.
Really?
Oh my gosh! Now you've joined
I'm
the
not-
JJ and Grady crew.
Yeah, you, really?
Steph, I'll bring you
Do
some.
you like Jolly Ranchers?
It's just nothing but sugar. It's just deliciousness.
Candy corn is? It's like
trash.
sugary wax.
I love it.
All
Oh,
right.
speaking of wax, don't you love those old little wax things?
With
You
the
would tear
little
it off
juice
and
in
it
the
had
middle?
juice in it, and you just
I know to
chew
get
wax.
And then just chew
I know
wax.
when's your birthday?
No doubt.
Steph, when's your birthday?
What's up, Tony?
Wait a minute. Did she say she loves candy corn?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can join the crew.
That girl needs a raise. She needs a raise.
Thank you.
You're on that team,
I love
too?
candy corn.
What is
Love
going
candy
on?
corn.
I blame Grady and JJ.
There's something wrong with
Wait a minute. Does JJ like candy corn too?
Oh,
Tony,
yeah,
you
yeah.
listen to us.
Yeah.
Him
Okay,
and
then
Grady.
I don't like candy corn anymore then.
Aww.
Do you like Jolly Ranchers? Where are you on Jolly Ranchers?
Hey, sir. Happy birthday. Happiest of birthdays to you, sir.
Thank you.
You and this is coming straight from Tony's heart here, okay? You are the biggest reason why people listen to this show. Okay. Yes, everyone else has a hand in it, and I get it, and we love everybody. Well, almost everybody, but you, sir, you're the rock. You're the glue. You're the gorilla glue that holds all that together. And we thank you very, very much, and we hope you have an amazing day. Okay.
Thank you.
And then for that other caller that said it was a bad day in sports because the Yankees lost and the Lakers lost, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. It was a great day in sports. All I needed was the Dodgers to lose. Oh, wait a minute, they did. Maybe the Cowboys to lose. That would have been great. Yeah. Awesome. And as far as the whole concussion thing is, I wish I had a concussion right now with the way the Denver Broncos are playing.
Fair enough.
I need a concussion. I need one, or maybe I'll just fly to Denver, give Russell Wilson a concussion. I got to do something. I have to be a part of the solution, not part of the problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enjoy the weekend.
But sir, you have yourself a great day, okay, man? Thank you for everything you do.
Really
all right.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Let me be very clear. I'm just a piece. Like I'm a piece that comes in here 10, sometimes 3 minutes before we get on the air. And the glue. No, the glue to this is A-Marie, is JJ, is Steph. I'm just a little piece of what they let me do for the last 14 and a half years. So Tony, that's very kind, and I really appreciate all the kind sentiments. I'm just a guy who sits here and spews into a mic that I'm doing my job and kind of trying to run the show every day, or at least direct this show every day. But A-Marie, you run it, you keep us on the air, and JJ's content and the partnership I've had with you guys. That's kind, Tony, and I appreciate it. But I'm just a freaking little piece of what we do around here.
It's a little bit mighty squad.
Yeah, look. I've told you so many times. I know how fortunate I am to do what I do every day with the people with whom I do it, and I'm humbled. I hope I get to do it for a while longer.
Well, you're Mr. Zimbietta.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Me with BB Chuck and Anne Marie. Anne Marie. Oh,
Anne Marie.
Did I read you that one?
No.
I thought I did. Jeff said, what did he say? He said, I've been listening to you. By the way, I've been listening to you for years. I've always thought you were saying Anne Marie, not A. Marie, FYI. And you and I have discussed how good she is, so I blame that on your leadership.
Dang. Okay,
so
Jeff, I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's on me.
Oh, my gosh.
And then he said, I'm from northern New Mexico, and it's actually pronounced E. Marie.
Well, and so A. Marie is my stage name because, like Jeff said earlier, I've never met an A. Marie besides an R&B artist that had one hit song. Anyways, in New York, too, people would call me Anne Marie as well.
Yeah.
But it was more like A. Marie.
Yeah. Hey, Marie.
Hey, Marie.
Hey, Marie.
Hey.
Get your ass over here.
Hey.
Howie. There's a lot of Howies in New York, too. What's up, Howie?
Happy belated birthday. How the heck did I miss your birthday, man?
It's today. It's not belated. I mean, it's still like not even 10 o'clock in the morning.
I thought it was yesterday. I guess I need to spend more time reading my messenger a little bit better. So, anyway, but then, that's just me. I'm 61, so, I'm getting older. I already forgot it was today, and you said it.
What day is today anyway? Who the hell knows?
And I should have remembered that automatically because you share the same birth date as my dear beloved gone mother. This was her birthday, too.
Nice.
So, anyway, age is a number, Jeff. You ain't getting old, man. You're going to go get outfitted for golf clubs, and you're still out on the golf course.
I'm not playing today. I'm just getting fitted for clubs.
Well, yeah. Well, at least you'll be ready.
Yeah.
If you start feeling old, Jeff, just get up in the morning and go on one of the morning runs with Addie. That'll keep you feeling young.
Yeah, when she can start running again. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, when she
I'm
gets
sorry,
off
I
crutches.
forgot she's still injured.
Yeah, I know, but it'll be good. Then maybe she'll get slowed down, and then I could no, I can't hang with her. There's no way.
Yeah, probably not. But anyway, if it does you any solace, I'm 61 and still climbing up extension ladders and getting on roofs. So it's just a number.
Let me tell you something. Getting older beats the hell out of the alternative, doesn't it?
It sure as heck does. Hey, I'm going to part with one question to you guys, and maybe you can answer after I hang up. Who the heck is Greg Bregman? I'll talk to you later, man.
Later.
Wait, what?
Somebody called him Greg Bregman.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah. All right. Grady said, Steph, Candy Corn Nation.
Oh,
Grady's
my. Steph.
And he's like, and my guy Tony, yeah, buddy. And Edward said, candy corn's so bad that it reminds me of New Mexico's logo, the dreadful orange barrel.
Oh,
yeah, he's on that one. That's
a good one.
Steph, candy corn's a serious discussion around here.
Yeah, it's been.
I'll bring you some autumn mix that JJ introduced me to.
I didn't know there was such a turmoil on that.
Oh, yeah, it's huge. Yeah, we've had this conversation, like candy corn or Jolly Ranchers. I always thought it was an easy answer. Yeah, JJ and I, that's our biggest disagreement in our relationship.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's different. Like candy corn's like you pop it, eat it right away. A Jolly Rancher, that's like a long-term candy.
Commitment?
Like that's supposed to last you at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, a long-term candy. Yeah, that's good.
Like you suck on it, chew
I know, I
it,
get it.
suck, whatever.
Candy corn's a serious subject, just to let you know.
Tella says the big three, Austin, Addie, and the dog. Jeff, it sounds like a kiddie movie or summer basketball team. Kind of does. Couldn't disagree with A. Marie more. Jeff, quarterbacks used to run the option and the wing T. Quarterbacks don't get hit near as much as they used to. They don't get hit as
I think you
they're
misunderstood what I
protecting
said.
Yeah. Go ahead and say.
No, I'm saying if you watch like Jalen Hurts play currently, I mean the guy just runs and takes hits. I'm like these guys are mobile, and I'm just saying I would like to see more slides so they don't get hurt.
Yeah. And that's what they're doing now more. And
I mean, you can disagree with me. I love it.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Disagree all freaking day. All right. One other thing we didn't hit, United play tomorrow. Their first round playoff. They'll be in Sacramento tomorrow, so good luck to United. Lobel basketball tonight at the Pit. You get your first look. It's the Cherry Silver game, 3-point shootout, and appreciated and dunk contest. Appreciated KJ Jenkins spending some time with us this morning. I thought that was really good. Lobo football tomorrow. All right, so 11. I'm not even going to ask you for a winner. You want Lobos an 11.5?
No.
So you're going the other way on that.
Yep.
All right. But you were
Fresno to cover.
You were promised surprises with the offense.
I know. So you know what though? As the basic bettor, obviously I want the Lobos to prove me wrong, and I can't wait to see what treats we get tomorrow. Thank you, Christian Washington, for this tease.
Wow, appreciate that.
And free event tonight at the Pit. Free.
Free is cheap, by the way. Did you know
Go
that?
watch KJ Jenkins, not miss a shot.
Aggies tomorrow look to make it 2 in a row. They will play San Jose State down in Las Cruces.
Go kill 'em.
The spread is 21.5.
I'm taking
I will
the
take
Aggies.
the Aggies in 21.5.
Me too.
Thanks to KJ Jenkins and Christian Washington. They were both with us today. Jim Rome Show is next. The Herd with Colin Coward follows that. 2 Men On come your way at 4 o'clock, and then we'll be back with award-winning radio starting on Monday morning, starting at 7 a.m. Steph, thanks for getting up early, coming in and filling in for A. Marie.
Oh, thank you guys
you're the
for
best.
having me.
A. Marie, thanks for getting up early and filling in for BB Jack.
Thank you. JJ, hope you're enjoying your day off.
Me too.
And not listening.
Adrian, great work. Have a wonderful weekend. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We will smell you on Monday. Have a great, safe weekend.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream style stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years.